We're live. We're live. This is, welcome. We haven't done this in a couple weeks, so I forget even how to say hello. It is another episode of Realities May Vary, the podcast that really is about whatever we're thinking of. I see Cody Gough. He is there. Is that an eggnog? Because this is our last broadcast before the holiday?
Eggnog and brandy. I got my Yule log ready to go.
Fantastic. My eggnog is going to be delivered, but Christmas has come early. Speaking of delivered, I want to give everybody a special gift. If, Cody, I may paraphrase one of your favorite wrestlers. Finally, the Craig has come back to the pod. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome in Talk Radio Monster, the afternoon host at WMBD Peoria, the man who's on WIBC this week and next, the man who is filling in nationally for Chad Benson, the man who is sitting in his studio drinking wine, doing 18 hours of live radio a day. You remember him well. Two bottles? Hi, Craig.
I went.
Welcome back.
Hey, guys, I couldn't decide. I got two Winking Owls. I think this was $2 and this was $2.50. I got the Merlot and I have the Sangria. I just figured both. It's holiday season. Let's go full on.
Mix it up.
Cool.
So Winking Owl, that's the Aldi brand. I've heard good things about the Aldi brand.
It's great. This is the best $2 wine I've ever had in my entire life, bar none. Like, it's not even close.
Now, have you tried the $2 Chuck? Which is now, I think, $3 Chuck?
Well, see, that's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, it was $2 Chuck for ages.
Well, the dollar store now costs $1.25 on some items, so I'm out on everything.
Yeah, everything cheap is expensive now. So how you are since last time we saw you? Look at that, you're in a fancy little room there. You're in like a broadcast bunker.
Correct. Yeah. No, we fully decked out my basement now as an actual broadcast studio, and I broadcast lots of things from here. Actually, as you said a second ago. So yes,
that's
and I will be up tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock our time on the radio in Indianapolis.
I know, that's why we wanted to get you on early. People are very excited to see you.
Yes, I am, Cindy.
Craig is very tired.
Yes,
but we wanted to get you out because this is your first holiday in your new house.
Yeah, and I went crazy. I'm going to be honest. We kept buying Christmas decorations for inside, and we have way too many of those. And then we bought a bunch of lights for outside, and verbatim the conversation at Target was Betty said, that's too many lights. You're not going to put them all up because I'm not going to help you. And I was like, it can't possibly be too many lights. It's the first year in our new house. I put up almost no lights. There almost no outdoor lights are up. I wrapped a bunch around one very sad tree we have in our front yard, and that's all I've done so far.
What are you, Charlie Brown?
It looks identical, actually. And we have no Christmas tree inside because that was another I don't want to call it an argument, a conversation I lost. That's what it was. And so that's the only Christmas tree we have, the outdoor Charlie Brown.
But wait, you said you got what? So if you bought all tons and tons of indoor decorations, without a tree?
I don't know. They're just a bunch of random Christmas decorations we have. There's one store in Peoria that was closing that Betty wanted to go to, Greg's Florist, and we bought like half of that store, I think. I think we put Greg fully out of business that day. It's just I could take the phone upstairs, I guess. There's a crap ton of Christmas decorations.
But why no tree?
All of my home. I don't know. I don't totally know.
Okay.
I think that it was something about like cost and also logistics of getting the tree. I did want to cut one down.
Oh,
yeah, I one time. Didn't you do that, Cody?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I haven't cut it, but we went to a tree parking lot where someone else cut down a bunch.
You went to Home Depot and grabbed one out of the bucket.
You're right. Yeah, you bought the national parks let you get a permit and cut it down.
Really?
Yes. This is a thing I talked about on my radio show. Noonan, I don't know if you know this. I have a radio show.
I've heard we mentioned that at WMBD 2 to 6 every day, Monday through Friday, and then this week and next in for Tony
Katz.
Tony
Katz in the morning
WIBC, 6 to 9 Eastern time.
Correct. That would be 6A to 9A Eastern.
That's
correct. And then the Chad Benson Show airs in about 100 affiliate stations.
That's too many times for us to list.
You can hear the first live recording of it. Sometimes parts of it get redone. But you can hear the first live from actually the next 3 hours. So it's 6 to 9 Eastern for Tony, 9 to 11, 9 to noon, Eastern for Chad.
Oh my gosh.
So
Now wait, by next week,
I'm on for 6 hours straight. Yes, guys.
How worried are you that you're going to say not the wrong call letters, but that you're the
it's
wrong
already happened.
guy?
It's already happened. All of it's already happened.
You're Chad on Tony's show and Tony on Chad's show. And who are you on your show?
I don't know who I am by my show. I just say I'm a guy. No, I give out call letters all the time on Chad's show because you're not supposed to because it's a nationally syndicated show, but I can't help it. So, like, I've given out all the call letters. I've given out ones for IBC, for MBD, every call letter I can.
I want you to run down all 100 affiliates.
I should.
All right, so you wanted to cut down a tree.
Yep. Yeah, and then so we started to talk, Betty and I, because again, I don't want to call it an argument because it was very friendly, but I lost, and I was trying to convince her of everything. And she just kept saying like it wasn't gonna, it was too hard, like for me to do it all myself and get a real tree and put it on our Jeep and everything. Like there were too many challenges, and eventually she won because I gave up. Yeah, I might still get one. I'm not totally convinced I won't get one between now and Saturday.
He's not in the conversation. No fake tree can happen.
Okay, here's the problem with a fake tree, Cody Gough. I'm sorry. This is me.
No
this is
problem. We got two fake trees.
Betty donates them. We've got fake trees before, and then Betty donates them before the next Christmas. So it's like getting a real tree. That's what I tell her. When we donate the fake tree, it's like throwing out a real tree. So what's the point in buying a fake tree? We don't get the awesomeness of a real tree. We do not get the reuse value.
Yeah. I've never heard of anybody donating a.
She gets antsy. She gets donation antsy. Betty has this thing. I think it's some sort of like. It's in the
Well, she
medical
can come over to my
diagnostic
basement
guide.
if she wants to donate stuff. She could go wild.
Oh, don't let her in your basement. Most of the stuff will be donated. If you give her a weekend, it'll be gone.
Wow.
Well, but a Christmas tree is something that you like. If you buy a good fake tree, that's supposed to last you for a while. Or even a cheap fake tree.
Betty won't do it. It won't make it the next year. It gets donated at some point.
Yeah, you're right. Then you are right. You got to go live tree.
We have to go live.
So where are you going to get it? A gas station parking lot? I noticed
don't know.
the Christmas tree lots by me are already shut down. All the people who live in the trailer out in the parking lot by Portillo's, they're packed up. They left. They ski-daddled.
Well, maybe I take somebody else's. Maybe somebody else's puts theirs on the curb on the 26th, and I just pick it up.
Do they
you're like Christmas with the cranks. You're just gonna break into somebody's house, take their whole Christmas.
Yeah,
do they sell Tupperwares with locks? Maybe
Tupperwares,
like a big Tupperware bin, right? When you just put a sticker on it that says Christmas decorations.
I haven't been on the show for a while. Cody used to be smart. Did he get dumb now? What happened? No, I'm kidding. A Tupperware for a whole tree? What kind of Tupperware do you think I'm purchasing?
A really big Tupperware.
And how many locks go on?
And who's going to burp it?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking is how do they have big Tupperwares with locks? I would hope so. You'd think Tupperware would have innovated that by now.
Why wouldn't I just get like a bike lock and just lock the tree downstairs?
A bike lock and lock the tree downstairs.
Listen, here's the thing.
Oh no, Cody's still smart. He just said a smart thing.
Look, why don't you get yourself a studio apartment downtown and decorate it up with a huge tree? And you just go there for like an hour or two before work and half hour after work. And you soak in all the Christmas spirit. Then you come home to your lovely wife, and she goes, "Wow, you're working late all the time. Do you have a mistress?" No, I got a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to explain to her that I have a second apartment, and it's just for my Christmas tree, not my mistress.
Well, just go month to month. So now January you're done, and then next Thanksgiving you rent it again. Yeah. It's your Christmas. It's like your own little Christmas bunker.
She's going to let me get a tree next year, I think. I think it's the first year and the logistics and just everything going on and all this work I'm doing. She thought it was too much, and so we didn't tree. But it's a 1 year no tree. Next year I already get tree.
1 year no tree. Okay.
Right. Okay. Next year I get tree.
Do you have a 2-story house or a 1-story house?
Well, I guess it's 3 stories.
3 stories? Wow. Are you counting the basement?
Yeah, then I guess it's just 2 stories.
Oh no, like from ground level up.
No. I'm adding a story on top. I sit on the roof sometimes. I consider that a story. It's just me.
I was just wondering if you needed like big ladders to do the lights.
I wanted to sound cool. 3, 4, 5 stories. How many stories?
2 is still cool because you've got a basement you can use, and that's still, it's.
Yeah, it used to be finished.
It is. It looks finished to me.
It's not anymore. No, there's no rugs anymore. They ripped them up. Very sad about it. I don't know. They said something about there's something about dogs, and dogs went crazy on the rugs. And then I think also there's a giant leak they didn't tell us about. Hi guys. Hi. Happy to be here.
It's good to see that some things haven't changed. You were going through all this when you were buying the house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the leak's terrible. My stuff's on the opposite side of it. I don't think it ever
Good
gets over
Lord.
here. Yeah, I know. It's not good. It's not a good thing.
So when we pull up in front of your house
Uh-huh.
for Christmas, we're only going to see that the one sad lit tree out front.
Yeah, I'll take a picture. I'll send it to you guys after this. You can put it up on social media. My mom's
please
been begging me to take a picture too, actually.
Did you go for other things other than lights? Did you go like an inflatable? Did you go with any sort of?
Oh, actually, okay, not true. We do have two. We have two other decorations there. Where's Cody going? What happened to Cody?
You shocked him with your.
Did he say back like super quick and super mumbled? Did he give us some version of "I'm leaving"? Did he go back and then just leave? I feel like that's what just happened.
I might have thought he was just burping.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know if he actually spoke English.
We have two metal, tiny little, one Santa, one snowman in the front yard too.
Okay.
But they look kind of sad. Like they're not very big. They're not lit up at all. They do look kind of sad. I'll be honest.
This is the most depressing Christmas I've ever heard.
It looks like a haphazard decoration. It looks like somebody just grabbed the discount items left over after a Christmas and then they put them up the next year.
All right.
Which we didn't do, but that's what it looks like happened.
But you went to a florist that was going out of business.
Well, that's part of it. Yeah, but that's indoor. Those are
that's
indoor
all the
decorations.
indoor stuff. Okay.
So much indoor stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cody,
my
did
house
you
looks like the background of this show right now.
That's beautiful. Oh, I don't think the background looks fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
This is festive. Very festive. Did you do it last time we talked, Cody? You had not done any of your exterior decorating either.
It's fine.
All you did was leaves.
It's not what it needs.
He raked
to be.
like 180 bags of leaves, Craig.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
There were a lot of leaves. Nah, it's fine. So, here's the thing. All right, there's there's two parts of the house. There's the original house and then the extension with the garage on it, basically. The garage side is very tall, right? 2 stories, right? I got 2 stories, and that's how big
Some
of a
people
ladder,
call that the basement.
How big of a ladder do you have, Craig?
We bought a really big ladder. We went and did that. I got
Did
one
you
of
get
the
an
giant
extension ladder?
No. Okay, I don't have it that big. I can't get all the way on the roof of my house. It's like it's a this guy.
Like
but
a
it's
step
really,
ladder.
Yeah.
All right.
It was the largest one at Lowe's. That's the one we bought.
Very
Because
nice.
I have a step ladder, okay, but then you walk up to my front door, there's a little porch, and then there's like an overhang over it, right? So what one would do is take the big bulb lights and then clip them to the gutter. I got the gutter clips, clip them around the overhang, get it all even.
Sure.
Problem is I only had a step ladder, so I couldn't get up there. So I went out onto the roof through my office. I walked over onto the roof. I'm walking in the front. I'm like, I'm on the roof. Look at me. I'm a dad that doesn't care about his safety. And then I got to the thing about the front overhang, though, is that the pitch of the roof on the sides is like 60 degrees. Like I started to kind of slide down. I'm laying down and I'm just like reaching and I was still 3 feet away. And I'm like, I'm going to fall off and die. Gravity is going to win this battle. So there's no way I can stand up here or lay down up here. I need a 10-foot ladder. I don't have a 10-foot ladder. So what I did instead was around the inside of the overhang over the porch, there's a bunch of hooks. Yeah. So I hung the lights very loosely so they're kind of like strung around. So it looks more like a beach party or something. And it doesn't look great. It looks a little slovenly, but I'm happy with the garage side of the house because like that I would need like a 30-foot ladder for, right? That's up, right? I can't get up there. So I got one of the laser beams. I got one of the laser projectors.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
Yeah, there's like Christmas tree silhouettes that like outline in green and red and they spin and they move and they like pulsate.
That's cheating, by the way. I wouldn't do that.
It's cheating. It is.
Yeah, the laser projector is cheating. It's supposed to look like it's not a laser projector, but it is, and you cheated.
Yeah, no, I totally cheated.
Okay.
Yeah. But it gives me.
I'm glad you admit it. I'm glad you're.
I don't see that as a cheat.
Nah,
Brian,
lights are the way to go. Craig is right. It is cheating. But when you have a large,
coming from the man with one sad tree outside his house. And
I didn't cheat though. It's covered in lights. That is covered in real lights.
You did not cheat.
Screw that laser projector. I could have got this done in one. I didn't do that.
Yeah, one extension cord, you would have been ready to go.
Right. Yeah.
My porch lights have 4 floodlights that go down on the porch and are replaced the 4 floodlights with 2 green and 2 red floodlights.
Oh.
And it looks awesome because I've got a white house. So it looks green and red when you approach it from either direction.
Cool.
Very impressive on the like the mood lighting, I think, on the exterior of the house. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That sounds great.
Yeah. No,
I have a long telescoping pole that I use for putting the lights up very high. You may want to look into one of those, Cody. They have them where you can actually put the clips on the gutter with these long poles. That's not cheating. That's
no,
not
it's
cheating.
not cheating. Those are real lights. That's not
I
cheating.
saw it in the Menards, and I was like, this can't be real. This can't be a real thing where you like take a pole and it's like click, click. This is the kind of thing that like
it's a real
thing. No, it's the kind of thing you would buy in like the 90s that would be like, this works. And then you bring it home and you're like, this does not work. You know what
doesn't work? Those little guns that you're supposed to be able to, if your pre-lit tree or whatever doesn't work, you're supposed to be able to pull out the bulb, plug in the socket, click it like 40 times and it's going to let. That doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
God.
None of those
are great.
work.
Those are great things that don't work. Thank you.
Those are horrible things that don't work. Why are they sponsored? I don't want to blow it if they're sponsors on your show.
No, they're sponsored. No. One of the hacks I learned from Greg Batten, who has a radio show on the same radio station I'm on.
That would be WMBD Peoria, where you're on from 2 to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday.
3 to 6, but let's go
3
with
to 6?
Yeah.
I like
it's
you.
only. Thank you for the promotion.
Yeah, I want you to be on 4 hours.
That's very kind of you.
Because you're not doing enough radio this week.
Yeah, I'm going to get on with the bosses. He said that if you don't want to put up all your lights, and this is a very valuable hack, just get one of those Grinches and then put the lights into the Grinch's hand, and then you only have to do one strand. Because the Grinch is taking them down.
I saw pictures of people doing that with those giant skeletons that they had bought for Halloween, those 20-foot skeletons, where it's like one thing. But I've seen the Grinch too. That's a great idea.
It's a great idea. I almost went that road. I couldn't find a Grinch.
I was going to say, what are you buying a Grinch?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Plus, that also feels kind of like cheating. It's a different cheating, but it still feels like cheating.
What about inflatables? Is that cheating?
100% cheating.
What?
Inflatables are full cheating. Like a giant inflatable, like taking up most of my yard, one giant inflatable, that's fully cheating. That's not Christmas spirit.
Well, you still put lights on the house, but you can have a big inflatable in the yard.
No, that's cheating.
Oh, yeah. I don't know I don't know what kind of Central Illinois mindset you're working with down there that everything's cheating. So explain to me what is not cheating.
The easier it is, the more it's cheating the holiday. It has to be difficult to do.
If you throw just one inflatable out in the yard, that's lazy.
We've seen Christmas Vacation. He didn't go one inflatable. That's not cheating.
You're talking to the guy who put like 3,000 lights on his bushes out front.
I don't know why you're fighting for the cheater rights, because you're not a cheater. You don't need to fight for
that. I have 3,000 lights in the bushes, but then I have a giant pre-lit. It's not an inflatable. It's a structure, a couple Santas, and then I have our snowmen, and then I have a nice nativity scene off to the side.
Nice.
So now those are. I'm not out there with live camels and goats, and I didn't steal a baby. Does that make me a cheater?
It doesn't make you a cheater, but you obviously didn't go all the way. All the way would be the camels and the baby. So obviously you didn't fully commit to the holiday.
That's only on Christmas morning. What am I going to? I can't. I'm not doing 78 radio shows. Yeah, I can't afford livestock for a month. I can afford a nice silhouette and then bring the livestock in for Christmas morning.
Right.
And to be fair, Brian has frankincense and myrrh and a whole lot of grass.
He does. That's right. Yeah, that is impressive. I remember that. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. I'm sitting on all the gold right now.
You know, that was a story a week ago that someone did a nativity scene. I don't think it was at somebody's house. I think it was like a town, and one of the camels got loose, got away, and like ran down the highway. Sure, and it had like the little Christmas thing on it. So it was a Christmas costumed camel. That had to be the most fun day for everybody that like saw the camel pass by. I just want to live that life once.
I don't know if camels are vicious, though. I know they spit.
No, they seem fun.
Or are those llamas? Llamas
not
spit.
holiday camels. They seem fun.
Or is there a different? Are there different? Is this a one-hump dromedary holiday?
I think
camel?
they get into the spirit like everybody else, and then they stop spitting. They're very nice about it.
I actually went to the Rockettes Christmas show a couple times, and they do a live nativity scene at the end, and they bring in the camels and the sheep and the goats and guys with it's crazy. They filled the whole stage with livestock.
That's awesome.
I would not want to come out and do my high kicks after that. That has to be the finale.
We have a very fancy house in Peoria. Actually, Cody's seen this, like this one Grandview Drive where all the fancy houses are, but one of them is legitimately a castle. And for Halloween, they put on a Beetlejuice performance. I don't know what they're doing for Christmas, but I feel like it has to be. But they did like an actual theater performance of Beetlejuice, hired characters, stage, sound, all the stuff.
Oh my God.
And you could buy a ticket to their home to watch the Beetlejuice show.
Do they do it outside?
Yeah, it was outdoors. I don't know what they would do for Christmas. I haven't looked into the castle house.
Virgin birth. Virgin
imagine
birth,
it's something.
Virgin life, home birth, absolutely happening.
We will swing by Christmas Day just to see what they're doing.
Yeah, they induced the virgin birth if they have to.
The tickets were expensive, though, for the Beetlejuice performance. So
for something in somebody's yard?
Yes. It's a castle, Noonan. It's actually a castle.
I
Legit,
understand,
like gargoyles and everything.
I know, but it's like Mickey Rooney putting on a show out in the barn.
There were a bunch of people there. There were a bunch of people.
I'd go.
Wow.
Yeah. I would go. Next time
I think he ran a radio promo, actually. I'm pretty sure they ran a promo for their Castle Home performance. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, there's crazy things happening everywhere.
They do.
I'm trying to think. The only castle I know in Peoria is the old Jumer's Hotel.
Now, I don't know if that's what this is. Somebody lives there.
No, this was a hotel.
I got you. There's a guy that lives in this place, and he put on a show.
All right.
That's his life, man. It's awesome.
I live in a giant house all by myself, and
I think
twice a year I put on a show.
I think he's also a very successful dermatologist, but he theater performances at his home.
See, that's the key.
It is.
You gotta pop.
You gotta have the money from something. Yeah.
He plays Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm not gonna say anything about that. Hey, I'm not on that station.
Oh, that's the old one. Oh my gosh, hold on. That's why it said 2 to 6. Sorry, hold on.
That's okay. That's totally fine.
I looked at it. I was like, oh, there's one of Craig's.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't want to promote that one.
No, that station sucks.
It's okay, Craig. Actually, on the lower third, Curiosity was misspelled for nearly a year, and I never told Brian.
You never told me.
And that was weird. The weird thing is that I noticed immediately and didn't say anything. And I think it was because it was like a week after you were
just MBD.
That's fine. You did the Cody version.
Yeah, wow. I have
NBD to MBD.
And we gave all the plugs were right.
That's so kind of you to even put me back in the banner, because after I left the show, I don't need to be in the banner anymore.
Well, you do. You're a guest. You're doing lots of stuff. People can hear you everywhere. You're going to be on the air tomorrow early after drinking 2 bottles of wine tonight.
That's accurate.
So if you want to hear a fun show,
it's going to be fun.
Tomorrow, the first couple hours might be exciting.
They're going to be very fun. I'm going to be on in 8 hours.
They're always fun. 8 hours with a wine hangover? 9 hours with a wine hangover?
Yeah.
Wow. More like wine hours with a 9 hangover. I haven't gotten better, Craig. I haven't gotten better.
It's great. It's fine. It's good. Yeah, it's really good. It was well done.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was done. Hey, that's certainly what it was.
So have you guys done all your shopping? Are you all set? Are you ready? Have you been affected by the supply chain issues?
This is a weird question. Cody, go first.
That's a weird question.
Because of my answer. My answer is weird. His question's not weird. It's normal. My answer is weird. Cody, go first.
As in, he always asks weird questions.
Yeah.
I always have weird answers is the problem.
It's Gough. It's Gough. Cody Gough first. I don't know. I still got some stuff to do. We'll see.
When are you going to shop?
We'll see if it comes in the mail. No, I've pretty much got everyone. Maybe. I don't know. No, one of my brothers, I need to get a couple extra things for, but that's about it.
Why a couple extra?
One extra, one thing. I haven't got
Starbucks gift card.
I haven't gotten him anything. Yeah, I don't know. I've got it mostly under control. I have to spend some time Thursday preparing a couple gifts.
Nice.
Which I can't say more about, but it's the kind of like custom that you got to get like artsy with it and do like the thing. But more about the presentation, because you can't give them the item. So I've said too much already.
Wow, this is very convoluted.
Your answer was weirder.
Your answer was weird as mine, Craig.
Yeah. No, it's not that weird.
Yeah, okay.
I would hope not.
My answer is I'm not getting anybody anything. I've done it all because we're not getting stuff. It's very mean. We're not going to go see my little brother.
No, what about your wife? What about your wife?
My wife got a thing. My wife got her own thing, and it went onto my credit card. So she got a Christmas gift. I didn't know about the Christmas gift till it showed up at her home, but she got one and she's Christmased for sure. Like she's as Christmas as that was a Christmas. She went, it was a Black Friday purchase that she made. And my credit card's the one on the Amazon account, and it showed up and I asked her what it was. And she's like, that's a Christmas thing. And I was like, okay, that's the Christmas gift.
Now, will she remember that come Saturday?
I hope so, because I'll bring her down to the basement where she set the thing up and show her it because it's huge, and she bought it for herself on my credit card.
Is it a Peloton?
It's not a Peloton, but you're very close. You're in the arena of what it is.
All right.
And it's fine. It's fine. Like I love my wife. Huh?
A bong?
Yeah, she got a water bong.
A giant
gravity
bong.
Amazing.
Yeah. She got herself a treadmill. She got herself a kind of fancy on a cheap, like on discount treadmill that delivered to my house, as I said, and I didn't know we were getting a treadmill, so that was an odd day. And then we put it down
to hang
the
the laundry.
Then we put it down the base. She's used it every day since she purchased it, so I can't complain at all. She's definitely into it.
Nice.
But I paid for it. So
well, Merry Christmas. Go out to the dollar store, get a big bow, slap it on Friday night, and
how do I not what?
How do you not know a treadmill is coming to your house?
That's just, it's a thing that happens sometimes. My wife, we share an Amazon account, but she has her own login. So like it just has my credit card, but she has her own, like half of it. Like we both have our own email address and login. So I can't see what she buys. She can't see what I buys until it shows up.
Was there any conversation like, hey, Craig, what would you think if a treadmill went here?
None of that. None.
Like did
no
you know
conversation.
You wanted
None.
a treadmill?
Nope, I did not. No.
You weren't even aware. Like you would never
not aware.
discussed having.
It wasn't like your wife had said, "Man, I wish I could just run long distances in the basement."
The only conversation we had is that the gym that I had joined for us when we first moved to Peoria, that I also paid for, was too far away. That's the entire conversation we had. It's too hard to get there and get back home, and we're not working out as much as we should. And I'm like, you're right about that. All that's true. And then we bought a treadmill, and I didn't know that was happening. But
I like you said we bought a treadmill.
Well,
that was very diplomatic.
I was involved in the purchase.
Well,
I bought it. I know it's great. I'm very happy about it. This is coming off very negative. It's fine.
No, it's not. Do you go on the treadmill?
I have not yet.
Treadmills to me are always very boring.
Yeah, there's something about I keep
not
saying.
Moving.
Well, it's weird because I called the gym after we bought a treadmill. And I was like, hey, can I at least knock Betty off of the membership and like extend mine? And they're like, sure, you can do that. We'll give you a few extra months since you paid in advance, which I don't know why I did, but I did do that. And so now I
dedicated.
Yeah, that's correct. Now I have this membership that's going to last to like the end of the summer, and I'm going to use it because it's the only way to prove that the treadmill was, an incorrect purchase. It's the only way to win the non-argument that I wasn't allowed to have is to go to the gym. But I haven't gone yet, so she's still been right this entire time.
Wins.
Betty wins at everything.
She will win.
We're in the weird part of the marriage where we don't even fight. Like I just lose. You get to that point. Like there was the fighting. There was the like I think I could win version of a marriage, and we're past it now. Now you've lost.
Yeah, I haven't won in 25 years.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it's not even, I think she thinks it's cute if I attempt to fight. Like, I think that's almost sweet now. Like if we had gotten a puppy, which I very much want, but apparently we're not going to get.
You know what would be good? You could train the puppy on the treadmill. Then you don't have to take it for a walk. My brother has a puppy treadmill. Honest to God.
Fantastic. Okay. See, don't tell me that though, because I get the puppy, she gets the treadmill, and then we're gonna have two treadmills.
No, they have full size adult or exercise equipment, but they also have the doggy treadmill.
I was aware of what you were saying, and I'm saying that my wife will buy an extra set of workout equipment for the dog that I want to purchase. Marta, it's like 15 to 20 minutes from our house, so it's like a 30 to 40 minute total commute.
That's a trek.
15 minutes?
Well, okay, hold on.
No, 15 minutes is not a trek.
That's a bit of a trek.
When we were living in Bloomington, we got a free membership to the Y through the radio station that it said I worked at earlier on the show, but I do not work it anymore.
No, you work at this radio station.
That was only like 4 minutes from our house, and that was like running. Like you could jog and get there in 4 minutes. So I think that spoiled Betty, and I think she got used to being able to work out like 4 to 5 minutes after deciding she wanted to work out. And now she can again. Now that's, easily achievable.
Yeah.
I don't care if we can go through a version where I win. I've lost.
Oh, no, there's no way you win. There's no way you win. Because there was no way you won the minute there was a knock on the door and there was a treadmill on your porch.
Right. Oh, I lost then. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you lost before that when she placed the order.
My favorite thing, though, was when it actually showed up and I got a little confused. And then we put it in the basement, which I physically did. I physically did it alone. Then we went to bed that night and she hugged me and she was like, thanks for the treadmill. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. I'm getting a thank you. Like it wrapped full circle. I got the credit for the thing I didn't know I bought. So that was nice.
That's nice. And she will honor that was her Christmas present. Unless
something else comes to our house in the next few days. I I'm assuming.
You're not gonna hedge your bets and get her like some treadmill shoes or something.
No. We're also at that point in the relationship. I think if she wants something, she'll just go get it with my money. That'll be fine.
Debbie has tried for the last couple of years to pull these shenanigans of we're not getting each other anything for Christmas.
Yeah,
we're going to use that money to do something else. I don't fall for it. Not a chance in hell.
I'm going to fall hard this year
because she would never. First of all, I know she's not going to honor it, and I'm not going to be the jackass on Christmas morning who goes, "But you said we weren't buying anything for anybody."
This guy,
not me. No way.
I'm going to be that guy.
Have you done that, Craig, or you think you're going to do that this year?
No, I've always bought her a Christmas present. I've never not done it. This is the first year I'm gambling this late into the year without a Christmas present for the missus. But she bought a treadmill.
She bought a treadmill. And it was her words that this was Christmas. She said it. I wish you had recorded it.
Well,
because in court this isn't going to hold up.
Well, I brought up that it was Christmas once I realized that it had already. I'm like, okay, so then that's a Christmas present. Because I think the first road she wanted to go is we bought a treadmill for us. Mm-hmm. And then that wouldn't necessarily have been Christmas related.
Correct.
But I have very little intention of using the treadmill. So I spun it back. And I think that worked. I'm pretty sure that worked. She said something in Spanish. I think that was agreement.
Was it?
Was Pendejo involved in that at all?
Pendejo? No.
Pendejo?
Did not say that. No. Pinche Pendejo, definitely not.
All right. Listen, I don't know in the Espanol. I don't habla.
Yeah. I think she said something about, having a lovely husband.
Oh, so, probably. Yeah. Very generous, giving man who would.
Correct.
Yeah.
Who may or may not have bought her another present that's coming. Did you say, are you worried about a shoe at your head? Absolutely at all times, Sally. At all times, the chocolate of the face is a unique and real concern. Although she did also buy herself shoes. I remember that now. Yeah, that also happened. They were Black Friday shoes, though. You got to buy Black Friday shoes. I was told about that.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I guess
you can't. They're on
it's
sale.
It's the logic. Look how much I saved.
Right.
But how much did you spend?
Right.
That
they were winter shoes though too, and you need winter shoes.
You do.
Well, you do need winter shoes.
Right.
What, live on the beach? What are you, Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah.
You gotta have shoes.
You need new ones each year. It's like winter tires. You gotta get a new set. You can't use last year's winter tires.
Maybe Betty's feet grow exponentially. I don't know.
Where was this Black Friday treadmill from?
Amazon.
It was an Amazon. But shouldn't that have been a Cyber Monday, though? Isn't that a better deal?
That's the silliest thing. That's
what you nitpick. Accurate. That's what you decide to do.
Yes. She bought it probably on Monday and not on Friday.
A Cyber Monday.
So you're telling us this whole story was a lie.
Well, apparently. When it showed up at my house on neither of those days, a day in the future from when she bought it, I attributed it to Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm not cool enough.
I bet it was a Cyber Monday deal. I'm just, just helping you out.
That is my favorite correction. Yeah. That's my favorite.
Craig, I don't know if you looked at the calendar. They don't sell. They don't have specials on treads.
See, this is awkward, Craig. That Black Friday sales are not online; those are in stores. They're at brick and mortars, and they occur on Friday.
Except for the brick and mortar stores that put their Black Friday sales online and extend it from November 1st to December 20th, which happens. I think I bought a gaming monitor on at Best Buy, actually, brick and mortar, on I don't know, 8 days after Cyber Monday, Black Friday, that weekend. It was a lot.
Yeah. It was a long time. I wanted to buy stuff. I didn't buy anything.
Yeah.
Well, I did actually, though.
Well, I got looped in with Molly again, buying stuff for Debbie. Well, it's not, because I put a lot of thought into it and weigh my options, and Molly just gets whiff of something, and then it has to be done. And then she's like, Venmo me. I'm like, wait, hold on. What? What are we getting? Why aren't you buying Mom your own gifts? Oh, no, we're still buying. I like buying them together. And I'm like, okay. Now, this year she had some money, so she bought some of it. But it's like, so this started before Thanksgiving with her hounding me about gifts for Debbie. And I'm like, I am not thinking about Cody remembers me. I'm not thinking about this. And now, thankfully, it's all done. But 2 days ago, I was like, I keep going over in my head because one thing may not get here. One thing that I ordered on my own.
Oh,
it's in transit, but it's minor. It's like a nice add-on, but it's not crucial to the day. But the other day I was like, I need something else, little something. And I opened, you said you and Betty share a Prime account.
We do.
Debbie has a Prime account that we all use, but I opened my 30-day free Prime so I could order stuff and she couldn't see it. So tomorrow I have to cancel my Prime account. So we're not paying for 2 Prime accounts.
But you can do what I did. You can just have a, extension. You can have your own email login. So then I can't see her orders, but it's still my
on one account?
Yeah.
I'll have to check into that.
You share. It's a family plan. You share.
Plan, yeah.
Oh, I'll have to look into that.
I got to ask, if it doesn't come in time, are you going to do the thing where you print out a picture of it?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
We had to deal with that so often with my mom. Doing that to us as we grew older. Yeah. Not when Santa was coming to the house. Santa always delivered. But like as we got older and she would order stuff or whatever, she would think of something and then just put the picture. And that's the worst. Like I won't even tell Debbie it's not here. And then if it comes like the 28th, hey, guess what? Merry Christmas. Here's a little something extra. Or I squirrel it away for Valentine's Day. It's not Christmas specific. It could be any time. It could be just a Wednesday gift.
I like that.
It could be another day when I screw up. And I go, oh, hey, you know what? What about this?
Yeah. Here's my
just get me a hook.
My big question, I don't know if this will be worse, but I'm starting to worry because a couple of the gifts I'm giving are experiences. Like events, experiences. I'm getting all these
weekend
things,
at the Sybaris,
something like
with
that.
the sex swing.
Sybaris,
don't knock it.
You get
I'm not knocking it.
$20 gift card for every $100 you spent on Sybaris gift cards. They emailed me about 90 times. I was like,
how many times have you been to the Sybaris that you're on their mailing
90
list?
times. He's been 90 times.
90 times? Wow.
Yeah, with 90 different names, which is amazing. So weird.
Talk about a family extension.
Right. The same email all 90 times, which is just really uncomfortable.
Well, I've got these experiences planned, and it's like, oh, let's do this and that. And then it's like, oh, JK, Omicron, NHL just canceled their season. And now I'm like,
they didn't. That's not what they did.
They only postponed it. No, Monday they're starting up again.
Oh, they canceled. They gave themselves an extended holiday weekend. Yeah. Who knows if they wind up canceling more games? And they also changed the rule that you have to have a test now.
Yeah. Football's going to do that too.
Point is, clearly things are not going in the direction of
not the right direction.
Will go.
No.
I'm supposed to go to Vegas in 2 weeks, and I have no idea if I'm going to get on that plane. No idea if they're going to cancel this big event in Las Vegas. So that's kind of unnerving. So, what's worse, a package not coming, or you giving somebody experience that immediately gets canceled?
Yeah, but the experience is usually on those. They give you a long time. They'll extend it, so you'll be able to use it. It's not like hey, guess what? You can't go to Vegas in 2 weeks. We're just going to burn Vegas down.
That's true.
You're never going to be able to go to Vegas again. We're calling it an airstrike. We're taking out Vegas. Every beach is going to be bulldozed under. Nobody will ever be able to go anywhere again.
Sorry,
that's not happening.
I gotta keep saying what you're saying.
Are there beaches in Vegas?
There's no. If you go to Mandalay Bay.
Oh man,
that's right.
They just opened the Hilton at like Resorts World or something. They just opened like the newest casino, the first new casino on the Strip in like the last like 15 years or something.
Ooh.
It's called the Hilton at like Las Vegas Paris World or something like that. I don't even know.
Ooh.
It's a lot of words that you've just spewed out.
It's
the Hilton Las Vegas World Plus. Are we doing a South Park joke?
Hold on, no, this is a real thing.
Is it the Denny's Applebee's Plus?
It is the Hilton Grand Vacation. No, it's not. It's the Denny's Plus. That's right. It's the Denny's.
It's the Applebee's Denny's Plus.
Applebee's Denny's Plus.
Good.
With free breadsticks, which is weird because you think that the Olive Garden.
Oh, there it is.
It's
something at Resorts
Hilton,
World.
Las Vegas Hilton at Resorts World, and that's actually what it's called.
Yes.
Not the Las Vegas
Noonan
Hilton.
You both did it. You just both did it. I just sat here and watched. Yeah, I just waited.
Yeah, of course. You're not invested in Las Vegas.
No. Or this conversation. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
No, I was totally kidding. It just came out organically.
It was hilarious.
Oh my God. Honest. See, it's that Freudian slip. Oh, look who's plug suddenly left the
both of the winking owls. Yeah, it's fine. Plus, it's not even the right website, so that's fine.
Craig,
WMBD.com is not.
That's a TV station. It's 1470 WMBD.com. I wasn't going to correct you twice.
Oh my God,
it's fine.
No, it's not.
Also, Cody's misspelled on the Curiosity Daily graphic.
Oh yeah.
What? I'm just kidding. Listen. How about we don't do graphics anymore?
Yeah, no more graphics. Reese misspelled. It's the weirdest thing. You can't even control that. It's just the whole website. It's just,
we look better, bigger. I think this is nice.
A better BB burger makes a butter.
No, go ahead. Both of you guys can go over that. Go after it. We look better, bigger. Go ahead.
A better BB burger makes a butter burger better. That's what they used to say about Culver's.
I had Culver's the other night. I had a hankering for fish and chips.
Mm-hmm.
And because I've been drinking a German beer every day for the last month.
Why?
Because I got a German beer advent calendar from Debbie and Molly that they bought for me at Costco. So every day I have a pint of some sort of German beer. And I'm realizing German beer is delicious, and I need to move to Munich.
I can't argue with anything you just said.
There's nothing. Yeah, nothing I said is illogical. I don't speak German, but listen, I look good.
I lived in Mexico
Mexico
for a while. I don't speak Spanish.
You didn't really speak Spanish.
No, I made it work.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you've been exposed to Spanish before. I don't hang around with a lot of Germans.
Yeah,
you know.
You figured out. You figure out enough words. You make.
I have a copy of Achtung Baby. Does that count? Is that going to help me at all?
I think that's all they take when you cross the border in. You just got to show that copy.
One of my brothers did a total immersion summer in Germany. Can't speak a word of German.
It's better that way, to be totally honest.
Is it?
You just want to vent. Yes, there's something about it. You learn a lot more about how to communicate with people when you can't say words that they understand and they can't say words that you understand. But you still can do it. You can still. Right. I had a taxi that got me all the way back to a salon from a hotel without us being able to talk to each other. It was a lovely day.
All right, so you're saying that my plan holds water.
Oh yeah, you could do
that.
It.
I should immediately move to Munich.
The other thing is you should be hammered because then you think you can speak it.
Oh yeah, well, there's a lot of things I think I can do when I'm hammered.
I had several conversations totally intoxicated that I'm pretty sure made sense.
Well, you're going to have 9 hours of them tomorrow.
Oh, they're going to be great. Yeah, I'm just going to keep drinking wine. I'm not going to go to sleep. I'll just stay up for the show.
Which wine's better?
Out of these two?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're very different tastes. Sangria is a very sweet thing, and Merlot is definitely not. So it's together, the Sangria seems better.
Really?
But I think that's just because I'm giving myself sweet liquor and then trying for bitter. I think if I was just doing bitter, I'd probably like Merlot more.
Sweet liquor. I hardly knew her.
Wow.
I knew it was happening.
You teed that right up for him.
No,
I can't take the sweet wines. I don't like Sangria.
I love the sweet wine. Oh,
do
it's
you
so
really?
Good. Oh yeah, I love white wine, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Riesling is the bomb. The bomb diggity.
The bomb.com.
It's the bomb.com.
Actually, it's the bomb.tumblr.com. I think they moved in domain.
Oh, I forgot they had that Tumblr account.
There were so many things you've said tonight that were erroneous.
Me?
Both of you.
No, me.
Both of you. The cheating on the lighting, and now that sweet wine and white wine are better.
Well, I like Mike's comment from before, too, that I should get some slippers at least for my new house. Or maybe Cody should, or maybe we both should.
Why would I get you slippers?
No, we should get our own slippers for it. I would like a gift for Christmas, and slippers sound like a nice one.
All right, what's your address?
Why is Cody sending you gifts?
Type it in the chat.
I don't know. You have my address because you just sent me that lovely card.
Oh, that's right. Did that arrive?
Yes.
Yeah, we got it.
Yes, we got ours
can I
too.
tell you? Oh, can I tell you something about the card? Oh, can I go? Yeah, let's do it. Let's just get into it. So,
put the wine down. Here we go.
No, it's fine. So
in vino veritas.
Hold on. So my wife gets home earlier than me every day. I get home after the mail is delivered. So she takes the mail and moves it into an area of the home, and then I guess I'm supposed to go view it. I don't know. It's not really told. I think because she sometimes leaves a stack of the things that are mine, and it takes me days to discover that mail came for me. So she put it all on the kitchen table in the Craig pile area. And your card was at the very top with a very lovely picture of your son. But on top of it, she put something that I cared about. Not that I don't care about your thing, but that I was looking for specifically, which was a cover to my Apple AirPod case. So I came home the day you sent us the photo, and I walked up to the kitchen table. I was like, oh, it came. And I picked it up, and I turned to Betty, and she's like, yeah, the photo of Cody's son. And I was like, yeah. And I had to go back. I didn't see it. I didn't know about it. And I was holding my AirPod case. And then she proceeded to just make so much fun of me and tell me how horrible I am of a person. She's like, Cody sent you a lovely Christmas card. You didn't even notice it. And I was like, I did not. That's the thing that did happen. But thank you. I'm so grateful that you sent it. It's lovely.
I'm glad Betty said all that so we don't have to. It saves us a lot of time and energy.
It's not my fault. She put the things together on a stack, And my eyes just went to the first one, and I didn't even view like the baby that was under them. I didn't think that I knew the baby.
May I ask a question?
Well, you don't. Yeah. You've never met him.
No, I have met him.
Oh, wait, you've met him once. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I met him.
I'm intrigued that you have a male area in your house.
I do,
like an entire area where the post
area.
is.
Yeah,
is that?
We do. It's a part of the kitchen table. No, it's just a part of the kitchen table.
Okay.
It's
you made it seem like a wing, like the postal wing.
There's actually, you know what? Can I ask you guys this? I assume the answer is yes. I shouldn't do it. I'm just being polite. So like, do you guys have a nook area, like a smaller eating area, or just the kitchen, just the dining room area?
Just the dining room area.
Dining room area.
We have this little tiny nook area in our very small kitchen. It's not a very big kitchen, but for some reason it's got this little like tiny area. And we put a tiny little table in it from when we had an apartment and not a home.
A breakfast nook.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. And Betty never eats at the table, the kitchen table. She always eats at the nook. And I do not understand this. We bought a fancy table, like an actual table. And she makes dinner. She makes lovely meals. She gives me a plate and her a plate. And I always turn toward the dining room area with my plate to sit in a lovely, I can stretch my arms area. And Betty goes into the tiny nook and sits in the nook and eats her food and waits for me to go to the nook. And I tell her, I'm like, why do we have the table? What is the kitchen table or the dining room table for? It's for the eating of the food. And I don't get it. And it keeps happening. And she actually got mad at me the other day. She's like, why are you so mean about this? And I'm like, I'm not trying to be mean. You're being illogical. And
I guess you get rid of the table and bring the treadmill upstairs.
Apparently.
Then you don't even have to walk downstairs.
Why did we get it?
Treadmill.
Why did we get the dining room
table? It makes
table?
no sense.
For when we have company.
Listen, again.
We don't have company.
It's like
not
China.
No, but you got to sit there like Citizen Kane at the top of your big table.
Right.
I
don't want to do the little nook. I feel claustrophobic.
The nook is if you have children, you make them Eggos in the morning before school.
No,
the table is for a man.
The nook is, thank you. The nook is for one person, maybe to like read and do a little coffee thing. The nook is not a two-person thing. No. Two people or more consuming food has to go to the dining room table. Here's is what a rule.
Here's what you do.
I'm going to lose, Noonan. I'm going to lose.
I'm
going to lose.
Not going to lose.
I'm at that point in the marriage. It's going to be lose. This is the lose point in the marriage. Okay.
There's a point you got to stand up.
No, I'm going to lose.
This is when you go. You get yourself one of those dentist mirrors.
All right.
So you can sit at the dining room table and still look and talk to your wife who's back in the nook. So she doesn't feel left out. No. But you're like, honey, was Betty ever a hostage?
I don't know. Maybe. It's possible.
If she likes the cramped little space, I'm wondering.
Well,
no.
So
I've seen her in the outdoors. I've seen her in wide open spaces.
Right.
She functions fine. Right. Yeah.
It's funny because
she's allowed. I'm not saying did you keep her a hostage?
I haven't. Right. I know. No. She actually mimics her own home in Mexico. They have a little table in their kitchen. They don't actually have like a separation with a nook, which we have. But they have the
on your 4-story house.
Correct. There's 6 stories now. Added a couple stories during the show.
Huge.
I know. I just have guys working nonstop.
You want a castle so you can do Beetlejuice.
I'm trying.
Screw that guy. Yeah. You want to do something.
We're doing Beetlejuice next year with better actors. We're flying in the guys from London. The London
I'll come
Beetlejuice
be Beetlejuice.
Group.
You want me to be Beetlejuice? I'll be Beetlejuice.
Sure. Could we do it for free?
Yeah.
A one-man show? A one-man Beetlejuice show where you play all the characters?
I'll do a one-man Beetlejuice show as long as you deck out your house like a castle.
I will run spots on my radio station for it. For your one-man, I will compete next Halloween against the other show. That's fantastic.
I'll play Beetlejuice and Lydia. It's great.
Yeah, it'll be hot. I'm going to start promoting this next season, assuming you're doing it. This is the moment we agreed, and I'm not talking about it again, and then I'm going to promote it. Okay. Okay, anyway. What was I talking about? We were talking about another thing. I forgot. Something before this. I have no idea what we were talking about.
The Nook.
She mimics her house in Mexico.
Right, she mimics her house in Mexico, and her and her mom eat a lot of meals at the little table. So I think she's trying to turn me into the same experience. But I want the big table.
Are they not? Are the women not allowed to eat at the big table?
They are
in Mexico.
No, they totally are.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. My wife is very close with her mom, and like a lot of the things that I think I get sucked into doing somehow mimic the things she would do if she were hanging out with her mom. Even going to church. We go to church every Sunday now. Yeah. I'm Catholic, but I stopped going to church for a while. And Betty very sweetly hugs my arm at church, which does make me feel weird because I'm not a touch in public guy often, and church feels like the totally wrong spot for that. I don't know how you feel, but she does it with her mom. She'll like hug her mom's arm in church. So she does it to this guy.
Do you have to wear her mom's dresses?
I do. Yeah. It's,
All right. Well, then,
yeah.
That's you're on the right track.
Wait,
No.
you don't?
You are
Brian?
a replacement.
I thought that was normal. I do that.
Yeah. Everybody does that. No, I don't know. I mean, she misses her family, and then I don't know. So
that all makes sense.
This is why I lose all the arguments. This is why I always lose. She goes
because you're racked with guilt for ripping her away from her family.
Yes, she goes the emotional route, and I always lose. That's why we have the treadmill. Somehow it has to do with her mom, I'm sure.
Huh.
Oh, but the thought of sitting at a nice big table.
It's a great table.
She doesn't even have to sit at the other end. She could sit right next to you. Like if you're at the end and she's right there at your right hand.
Yeah.
That would be lovely.
It would be great. It would be. It doesn't happen. Yeah. Adam, I can't learn that Spanish word. It's not going to be taught to me.
Wow.
The word for no?
Yeah.
I think it's 9. Or
no, that's the one on German when they ask me if I need another Pilsner. 9.
You would say 9 to another Pilsner? Nah.
After I've had 47.
Nah.
Look, I tell her
I
nunca.
know nothing.
I tell her nunca sometimes, which actually means never. I say that often. It doesn't work.
Because she knows that you're full of baloney. That you will fold. You will fold like a cheap lawn chair.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you don't. I don't know. I don't know how to beat her at the game. I would love to be. If anybody can give me tips.
Cody, can you pull that? Can you pull that one line, please?
No, not. No one make it sound like no.
Like, I am too lazy to pull any audio from anything that's not my day job. So
there we go.
Let's just get that straight right now.
No, I would love tips for how to like win an argument against. I don't know how. I feel like I'm a good arguer.
It doesn't have to be an argument. I don't think. Okay. I think if you just, I
thought you just had conversation.
We
do have conversation. She wins. She wins them all. We talk, and by the end of the talk, I'm like, no, you're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah, but there's you're not wrong to want to sit at your dining room table.
Well, I think I am though. I think I learned at some point. if I'm trying to remember that full conversation,
how can that be wrong?
Well, because it's further. I remember why I was wrong.
Oh, is it like the gym? It's a 15-minute drive to the dining room.
It's further away from the kitchen area, and she's the one cooking. And don't I want to be closer to her while she's cooking? And I was like, yeah, I do.
No.
Apparently, I do.
Here's what you do, Craig. Here's what you do. Here's what you do.
This is all just very. We went a weird direction. All right.
How about if you cook? If you cook, do you get to eat whatever you want?
No. I got this. You're a drinking man, right? All right.
Yeah. I don't know how to cook things.
Yeah, he's got 2 bottles of wine on him.
Do you know any good cocktails? That's wine. That's not a cocktail.
Okay.
Do you know how to make any cocktail?
Yeah. No. Did Marta just call me Greg?
She did.
That's weird. Okay. Thank you, Marta.
I'm not the only one who's making typos today.
That's fine.
Autocorrect is a thing. A lot of people watching their phones.
I don't know how you get Greg from Craig. Like the letters are all different. Go ahead, Cody. What were you saying?
I can see it, dude. I've gotten some weird autocorrects in my time.
No, the G's up here, the CRA.
Get out a bunch of crap, a bunch of ingredients, a bunch of liquor bottles, right? Be like, I'm going to make you a Paloma while you cook, all right? And then I don't know what a Paloma is, but you put out like a vodka bottle and a Paloma bottle and a lime bottle and whatever that. You got like 8 bottles on the thing. Get a shaker. You shake up the whatever you put in there. You put the ice. You get that on the table. The whole Nook table is now covered in liquor bottles and ice and shakers and tumblers.
No.
And then at the end, dinner's ready. And then it's like, you know what? This table's covered with alcohol.
No.
Boo.
And then we better go eat at the table that's 5 feet away.
See, that's cheating. I don't do that. I don't fight fights indirectly. I don't fight fights that way. I fight fights directly, and then I lose them, and I give up. I guess I'm like France. I go in and
I think you're going into these discussions with a defeatist attitude.
Yeah. I am, but I'm also I never manipulate. I never go around. I always go right in.
Yeah,
I'm in.
Yeah, but then it should be.
And then my ideas are out there.
I can see picking your battles, and that seems like a battle that should be pretty simple. That doesn't seem like an earth-shattering battle.
No, it's not.
Seems like a man should be able to eat wherever he wants to.
I bet if dinner was ready and you just brought it over to the table and you sat down and you started eating, I bet she would eventually get up and come over.
Didn't happen. No,
it would.
And then
did you
here's
finish
a
the
Spanish
entire
phrase:
meal?
"No comprende." Every time she says, "Do you want to cut?" No comprende.
Okay.
You've done that. You've eaten an entire meal at the table while she ate the whole meal.
No, Cody, I broke. I went to the table and I started to eat the meal.
It's a waiting game.
I like
Craig.
my wife. She's a good person.
She likes
very
you
kind.
too. And she likes you too.
I'm not gonna. No, I'm just gonna lose.
Well, how
I'm
come
okay
she
losing.
has to
I think I'm
make
happy. I think I'm happy at the end of the day. I think even with all the losing, I'm still okay because she's still good. She's a good wife. Made a good pick.
Yeah, this is not a character attack. This is just like
she likes the winning. She likes it.
This just doesn't seem like something that is even rises to argument or disagreement status. It's like,
wait, set the table. Put the place. Do you have placemats? Get placemats. Put the placemats and the plates and the silverware and the glass. Me. Get it all there.
You reminded me. I want to talk about something else. I did break my wife recently, and I did it by accident. And I just want to talk about that real quick. It's the first time I've noticed this. I broke her, and I feel very bad about doing it.
Like physically?
No, not physically. No, emotionally. I broke her emotionally. I broke her mentally. I didn't do it on purpose. So like now that I'm working this double, triple, whatever shift, I'm also at the house later than her, but I'm waking up earlier than her. That's never the case. If I'm here later than her, I'm always waking up second. I never make our bed. I think making the bed is real dumb. I think that's a huge waste of time, and you just get back in the bed. You don't, whatever. No. And we have been together now for a while. We've been together for, I guess, 11 years totally. Betty has always made the bed. Mm-hmm. Always. This morning, I went upstairs after she had left for work, and I was, getting ready to then get ready and go to work after a 6-hour basement show.
After work.
Right, after 2 works. And I saw the bed wasn't made. And she definitely got out of it after me. And I stopped for a second. I'm like, I broke her. Like it happened today. And I didn't mean to do it. But I don't know how to feel about that. I made the bed, by the way, which I think she noticed when she got home. But I feel terrible. And this is why I can win no fight, gentlemen. Because even a fight I didn't know I was really trying to win, when I won it by accident, I felt immediately bad about it.
Now, had you had a conversation about making the bed?
No.
Okay.
I mean, she's asked me to make the bed during our relationship. This has happened several times.
And have you refused?
I don't think it's refusal. I think there's a difference. Like I just don't do it. Well, I'm not actively trying to not do it.
So wait,
I just don't do
Mr. I confront things head on. So you passive aggressively don't make the bed.
No, though, because I just don't
say I'm not going to do it.
Hold on,
you just don't do it.
I just don't think about it. It's just something I don't really think about. We have the same argument about cleaning up because Betty does a lot more of the cleaning than I do. And it sounds like I'm a sexist jerk and I'm not. I just don't notice the mess. I really don't think I notice it. And
no, but you said when she asked you to make the bed, you just didn't do it.
Well, no, hold on. She's not like she stands there next to me. She's like, make the bed right now. When that happens, I do it. It's like the conversation later. It's you should be making the bed when you wake up. And then when I wake up, I don't do it. Yeah. And it took me 11 years to break her, and I feel terrible.
I got to go back to why you don't want to make the bed.
Because you don't need to. You don't need to make the bed.
You did. Yeah.
Why did you assume? Why didn't you just think to yourself like,
you don't need to make a bed?
You didn't feel like making the bed this morning, so
I broke her emotionally and physically. I feel terrible, but I have to apologize at some point later today. You jump. Who said white man can't jump? You are jumping over every conclusion. No, that's broken. That's a broken Betty. Betty's never been that broken before. She's never not made it.
Do you have a welcome mat at your house? Because I'm going to buy you a jump to conclusions mat.
We have 2. We have one for each door. Yes.
Okay. Jump to conclusions mat.
We have 2 doors.
Fancy on his 8-story house.
Yeah, it's 12 now.
It's 12-story McCastle.
Right. Yeah. We're still installing the gargoyles at the top of it. I'm very excited.
It's going to be fun to
No,
see.
I broke her. Like you can both say that it just happened like once, but 10 years, 11 years, it's never happened before.
If now you're doing this schedule for the next couple of weeks. If it happens now for the next couple of weeks, you broke her. If it was a one and done, it was a misstep. It was whatever. Okay. She was running late.
She's never missed it before. It's never happened.
But now you got to see if it was a one-time deal, you didn't break her, you just dented her.
I don't want to dent her. I want to undent.
It may be too late. It may be.
You don't need to wait. Let's go back to the make the bed thing. It's silly to make a bed.
No, it's not.
That's the silliest thing.
You're wrong.
No, that's the silliest thing.
Clean your room.
I don't want to get into a messy bed.
Dr. Jordan B. Peterson.
I don't want to get into a messy bed. First thing I do.
Let's pump those brakes. Let's stop them, Mr. Jump to conclusions. Cleaning the room and making the bed are totally different things.
Incorrect.
They're totally different things.
No, you must make the bed.
No, there's no point to making the bed.
It is. Yeah. It looks good. It feels better when you get in it.
Looks good to who? How many people go into your bedroom? How many people just hang out in your bedroom?
Myself and my wife.
Yeah, but what are you doing when you go in there? You're getting into the bed.
No. I'm walking in there, or I'm walking past it.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I'm walking in there to get dressed or whatever. And
you just glance at your bed, and it would annoy you if it wasn't made?
The bed takes up a lot of the room, Craig. I don't know if you've seen adult furniture. I have a good size bed.
My room's very large.
Well, of course it is. So your bed looks smaller. My room, I don't live, in a castle. I live in a regular man house, and my bed takes up a good portion of the room.
Yes. Thank you, Mike. Great point. Mike is the star of the show. Mike wins the day as far as guests goes and comments go.
Mike, we're going to have to turn the D canoe around on you, Mike.
I don't know.
I think in this
Maria does not win the day. Maria, for her comments about me being Greg. That's her name now. He does not win.
I was like, who's Maria?
Yeah, it's Maria.
Look, I'm sorry, Craig. Dr. Jordan B. Peterson has you outmatched here. He says, quote, if you can't even clean up your own room, who the hell are you to give advice to the world?
Do you keep assuming that cleaning the room and making the bed are the same thing?
Because if you don't make the bed, it looks horrible. I make my bed in a hotel.
That is the dumbest thing I heard tonight. That I was
if I'm not
Cody
having
for a while.
No. If I'm having housekeeping come in, I don't.
I can't. I need a.
But if I'm not having housekeeping,
why would you make your bed at a hotel? That makes no sense.
It makes 100% sense. I was on the road for a long time,
Craig,
but I'm not having them come in to clean. I don't want. I had the do not disturb.
Make the bed.
No, I don't want them to come in the room.
Why not?
Because God only knows what I'm doing in there.
Yeah.
All
at
day?
any given time.
You don't have any moment where they could make the bed for you? You tip them. That's how you're human about it. You're like,
I understand. It's not that I don't want to tip them. It's like there was times when I'm at a hotel and I don't need anything. So I just pull the blankets up.
I don't know.
I just pull the blankets up, and I don't know. Do you think make your bed means you got to change the sheets every time?
No, just put the covers on correctly.
Just pull the blankets up.
Yeah.
Yep.
It takes literally 2 seconds.
Yep. Yeah. It's completely irrelevant.
Do you know what it does, Craig? Do you know what it does psychologically?
Nothing. For me, it does nothing.
It means to take control of your life.
Hold on.
It means to take control of your life. You change chaos. You change chaos into order.
That's a paint by numbers assumption. No, that's a paint by numbers. You're assuming that's how my brain functions, and it's not.
We know your brain functions differently.
That's how the world works.
We know that.
It's not. My brain does not see an unmade bed and think about chaos. It just doesn't do that.
It doesn't need to think about chaos. Chaos permeates the universe.
That's true.
Have you ever seen Loki? It's a TV show on Marvel Plus.
Loved it. Great show.
Get ready.
It was a great show. You know who made his bed? Loki.
I don't know that he does.
He has magic. He uses magic.
I doubt he does.
It's about control, Craig. It's about control. When you make your bed, you're in control.
Yeah, but what if you don't care about being in control? That's that's kind of been the context. Well, then you eat the nook.
Then everything you eat.
Then you eat all your meals in the nook.
I do that already.
Yeah,
right. In the nook.
I don't care about control. I don't. I honestly don't. That's why I think I'm so direct all the time in everything I talk about. This got very, very odd. I never beat around the bush. I'm a very direct human.
You are.
Cody has accused me of that multiple times. It's because I'm not trying to influence and take control of other people. I just don't care. I don't. And then I listen. That's probably why the wife loves me. She likes control, and I just hand it on a platter. So we're good.
The perfect marriage.
It is. It's great. She's lovely. She makes all my food. She does all the things, and I just listen whenever she tells me. Her father has called me a dog before. I think I've told you guys that.
No,
I behave like a puppy. He's like, that's your puppy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with it. I'm fine being a puppy. I like the person I picked. It's a good puppy situation. No, this got weird. This was too far. I'm fine.
You have an amazing wife. Everybody that's ever met her loves her.
She's so sweet and kind and nice.
Yes,
so,
we're not worried about her.
I'm not
your last comments make me worry about you.
Why?
In a whole different. Because
I'm happy.
You're fine with being compared to a puppy and allowing your father-in-law to call you your wife's dog.
He also likes to drink with me. I think we're on a good terms. I don't know. I follow her around.
Well, listen, I give my dogs water. That doesn't mean I like to drink with them.
Yeah, but you like them. You like your dogs.
I like my dogs,
right?
But I don't respect them as equals.
If I'm as likable, that's fine. I don't care. If I'm as likable as a dog, I think I'm doing good enough.
Honestly, it's great because I have a friend that is similar in terms of not wanting or needing to be in control, but his wife is very overbearing, and yours is not.
No, she's not.
Yours is in no way overbearing, and so I think that's why I always say about my other friend, I'm like, well, she's overbearing. I wish he wasn't with her, but if he's happy and he's happy, it's great. I like her. I like your wife.
It's great.
She's not overbearing.
No.
And we like you both anyways. And if you're happy, then I'm happy for you. So I'm doubly happy for you. So I think it all works out.
Thank you, Mike, for this lovely article you've sent. There are two types of people, those who make their bed and those who do not. It's written by Elizabeth Yuko. I don't know who Elizabeth Yuko is, but she seems like a genius.
She's a senator from Vermont.
Yeah, okay, she's senator from Vermont. Not making the bed people don't like dust mites. Dust mites are bad, and you got to prevent those, so don't make your bed. You could injure yourself making your bed.
Hold on,
Did you guys know this?
Dust mites. Where are the dust mites coming from?
It's the first of the two under the not make the bed.
Well, I understand, but where am I if I make my bed, where am I?
All right, here we go. Fine. You want the whole thing, Noonan? I won't paraphrase. Dust mites love warm, damp places, including your sheets, after you've been sleeping and likely sweating in them. If you leave the bed unmade, it makes the area much less damp, and fewer dust mites are attracted to the area. If you make the bed, you trap all the heat, moisture, all the things you created over the night in the bed, thus creating a more attractive area and more dust mites. Number two, you could injure yourself making a bed. A 2011 article published in the Canadian Medical Association's journal, my favorite journal, by the way, pointed out that making a bed can be strenuous. I need to be de-stressed, so I don't make a bed. Those are the not make the bed people. They seem smarter than the make the bed people.
How strenuous is it to make?
Hey, this isn't mine. This is my article.
You're going to injure
This is Mike's. This is Mike.
I know.
Great article, buddy.
But I love that you're quoting it like it's the Bible.
Oh, that's actually verbatim. That's the proven science. Fauci he weighed in on that. Fauci said don't make the bed.
Science.
Hey, if you don't, it's fine. It's on you guys.
Listen, I've been sleeping with dust mites, I guess, for years. Because I sweat like a maniac. Gross. I don't make the bed the minute I jump out of it. It's unmade for, I get up.
Slob. That's disgusting.
I get up, I take a shower, and then I come back in and I make my bed. How do you mentally handle
that? Ugh, God. That would make chaos reigns in the Noonan home.
No, it's before I go downstairs, before I leave the bedroom for the final time, the bed is made.
Making the bed is the silliest thing that we do in our society that a lot of people, it's the silliest. It's the silliest one. Because you unmake it every night when you get in it. So you make
I like to sleep in my bed like it's still made. I like everything smooth. I pull the covers up flat.
That's a level of control I don't need.
Oh, I enjoy control.
I sleep standing in a coffin.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just wanted to make that clear.
No, it's fine.
To everybody.
Yeah. He is Dracula.
So that link came from architectural from Clever.
Architecturaldigest.com.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the premier magazine.
Do you clean your car?
For building houses, not making beds.
Well, I know what you're talking about. I don't know why you're trying to shoot holes. I think Mike.
I'm not. I'm just listen. This is something like a lot of issues in our society. You can't change other people's minds.
No.
Right.
You want to live like a hobo. You're a man who still eats out of a pan. I understand that.
I don't drink out of cups. I drink out of bottles.
Right out of bottles. That's fine. Yeah.
Well, there's no point. There's no point to cups and bowls. They make no sense. Let's make the take super hot. They make no sense. They don't make any sense.
They're not.
Silverware is for babies.
It's lighter. It's not as heavy. It's easier to pick up a small cup than it is to pick up a whole bottle.
Tom, I would totally change them often. I would. I would change them more often than you think, because when they get gross to me too. But making the bed, totally different.
What constitutes getting gross?
I don't know, like a month. A month feels real gross.
Yeah. I don't know if you had stains or crusty. Yeah, 2 weeks is about right.
Yeah, 2 weeks feels like the right amount of time when I've probably done enough things, just naturally. That I want to switch that up.
Mike that makes sense. Up on his 65-inch TV. That's amazing. He just sent us a picture of his living room, and he's like, "We're on the whole. We're taking up the whole thing."
Wow,
that's amazing.
Mike,
you can call anybody you want a douche canoe. You have, I mean, you always have, but now you really have free reign. That
is insane.
83-inch.
That's amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Our heads don't ever need to be that large.
Mine does. I feel good.
That's
I feel good about that.
For the man who doesn't want to control anything, he wants his head.
Can you do just me? Can you make it just me for Mike's 83-inch for a second?
Yeah, let's see what I can do. Nope, that's
that was
me.
a lot more you.
That's all me.
Look at that.
That's all me.
And that was very passive aggressive.
That's
so fine.
No, I'm trying to figure out because
I'm in the middle now. The middle feels good. What was that, Brian?
It just takes some time.
Oh, no,
I think it's because I have the account that.
That's fine.
That's why.
Well, you got the biggest head.
Well, no, physically it is large.
Well, I mean, that's not what I meant.
Oh, I know what you meant. I wasn't going to dignify it. I don't want to get into this. We were happy.
I meant you got the opportunity to have the largest projection of your head. That's what I'm talking about.
This is how it should be. Right. Me is the biggest, and you two just kind of tagging along. That's what I like. That's how it's going to be from now.
That's what I wanted.
That's everybody. Everybody is now. Cody has completely disappeared. We've made his head so small that it's.
I'm here.
All right. Here's
Are
what
you
I'll
getting
do.
the ocarina?
Here. This is what we'll do.
That's better. Oh, hey, there we go. Yes, this is what I needed. This is what I wanted. Thank you. Hello, Mike. I'm thrilled to have you here on the show. It's been a lovely time. I don't know how long they're going to leave me like this, and I could definitely just start hitting topics. I could do this if we want me to do it alone.
Red background, Craig. I like that.
Yeah, thanks. It's not. It's orange.
I wanted to see you do another 9 hours.
Orange.
I wanted you to do this all the way until your next show.
I could just start pulling them up.
I'm sure. Oh no, I don't doubt it.
Let's do it.
You have to prep. You can't wait and prep. At 4 in the morning, right? You gotta,
well, I do. I prep at 3:30, but I prep before you.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
you're a professional.
Yeah.
All right, listen.
That just got creepy. It did not. It got great.
It got hot.
What it got
Craig's
was
giant
awesome.
head. We just bowed out. Yeah. We bowed out.
I don't have
take over.
I don't have an 83-inch TV, but I do have a projector. So I will watch this back on the projector, and I will have full.
Oh no!
My face projector.
All right, we can't visit you then. Sorry, we can never visit. No, because my wife has wanted a projector since I met her.
They're the best. They're the best thing.
No, don't ever. You're not allowed to talk.
No,
to
it's the best. The basement.
You were cut off from my wife.
I know. I know. I told Noonan this on the radio show at one point. WMBD 1470. Betty painted this wall that I'm pointing at that nobody can see, and I don't know why I'm pointing at it. Completely white accent wall, I think is what you called it, Noonan.
I did call it an accent wall.
It's just for the projector. I have 2 Amazon Studio speakers, which create a 3D, sound kind of thing, and so it feels like you're in a movie theater. It's the best thing outside of this. My broadcast space is number 1. That's the number 2 best thing in my house, and then my fancy spa bathtub is number 3.
You're not allowed to talk to my wife.
Wow.
About any of this.
That's great. Those 3 things are great.
No, awful. Illegal. Illegal.
The spa bathtub with the sauna jets is the 3rd favorite thing in the house.
You use that? Wow. We have sauna jets, and we've tried to use it like once.
I use it every time I take a bath. And actually, this is weird. I'm just going to admit it. Screw it. I talked about it on the other show. I'm taking a bath after the 6-hour radio show before I go to the other radio station because there's something that's so cathartic about it. Like, it's so relaxing because I don't want to take a nap. I don't I don't know. Yeah. So I take a 15 to 20 minute bath. I actually start filling the tub during the last segment of the second show I'm doing. And I turn it on just enough so that it fills slowly. And then by the end of the last segment, I say goodbye to the producer. We have a nice little chat, a kind of like end of show chat, lasts like a few minutes. But in the back of my mind, I know it can't last too many minutes because the bathtub will overflow eventually, Phil.
Right.
And then I go upstairs and I have a 15 to 20 minute, 11 o'clock bath. And this is just something I started doing this week because of the work I'm doing. It is legitimately the best thing. Like, legitimately a midday bath. You need to do one. It's just the best thing you can do.
I haven't taken a bath since I was 11.
I love baths. I feel like we've talked about that before.
Yeah,
baths
we
are
have.
Way better than showers. Like, way better. Like, infinitely better. But the 11 o'clock bath, the midday bath, is the best of the baths.
You're just sitting in your own funk.
I hate that version of the conversation. It's everybody goes that road. Oh, you like baths, Craig? You like your own dirt all around you. Oh, you like your juices.
I mean, yes, you can call me basic with my take on there, but it's my true feeling. It's, it's real. I don't want to sit in a tub.
Things can mitigate the juices. Several things. You can take several steps to be almost juice free. by the time you're in the bath.
Take a shower first.
Your use
Craig
of the
Collins.
term.
Craig Collins approved. Juice-free bath.
Very much disagree with this nomenclature that we've landed upon.
It's not mine. I've been. People throw the juice.
I don't touch any juices. All right, there's no juices coming on.
They're my juices, and I'm in them. That's what I've been told.
We all know.
But do you take a bath like after you would do strenuous exercise or stuff?
No, I would never do that.
That's what I'm talking about. You're going to leave the ring around the tub. Yeah.
No, that's super. Why would you ever do that? When you're super
know. You're the
sweaty
bath
and gross,
master.
when you're super sweaty and gross, a bath would be terrible.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. I'm not normally super sweaty and gross. A lot of times I'm just like, I don't
know how worked up you get during the shows.
Not that worked out. I'm sitting. I'm not, I'm not hitting the treadmill.
I saw Talk Radio with Eric Bogosian. Maybe you're wandering around the studio with some crazy headset, screaming and smoking.
Well, I do have some hot takes. That's true. But I do them like this.
Sitting down?
Yeah.
All right. That sounds fair.
Yeah. And then I take a lovely bath.
You don't get worked up and then you take a nice bath.
No. I would take a shower first if I ever, did a lot of strenuous things.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I shower after. I still shower after a bath.
Well, you shower after the bath.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
So
then
it's like
you can't go in public if all you've done is bathe.
Yeah.
You do have to then rinse the bath away.
He's right.
Wait, why?
It's like the rinse cycle in a dishwasher.
Yeah.
I'm doing the rinse cycle.
Okay.
There's the wash cycle and then there's the rinse.
So you're using it more like a hot tub as opposed to a bath. You're not bathing.
That's what
in
a
the
bath is. A bath is a hot tub.
No, a bath is when people when you say bath to me, I think you're taking soap and you're washing yourself and you're scrubbing your
I do
parts.
some of that, yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
But see, then like to sit in a hot tub is fine. I like that. And then I'm not bathing, then you get up and you take a shower. But when you say I'm taking a bath, that means you're cleaning yourself in that water.
So this place that I'm going, that I guess some people call a bath, I put a lot of hot water in it. You can also call it a tub, and then I get in it. So I could be hot tubbing, I could be bathing, I could be doing anything.
Well, you said you have really spa jets in this thing.
They are spa jet, yeah.
All right, well then that's I'm thinking of bath. Like when I used to take baths, it was just an old bathtub.
You have a boat?
Yeah, because then it's a boy bath. If you don't have a boat, it's not a boy bath. You got to have the boat, and then it's the boy bath.
Very nice.
Yeah, even if you do the bubbles, it's still a boy bath because you did the boat.
Yeah.
Those are the rules. Those are the bath rules. I don't know why everybody's pausing. These are the obvious bath rules. I'm sure that Mike's about to give us another link to the bath rules, and you got to have the boy boat. I've had the boy boat since I was a kid.
Oh, like a tub toy?
I don't know what you're saying. It's the boy boat. You put it in the bathtub.
What is a boy boat?
It's that.
Is it a boat filled with little boys? What's going on?
No, it's a toy. I guess some people could call it a toy.
Yeah.
It's the boy boat that makes the boy bath.
Yeah. Look, I'm actually fully on board with this. A lot of research.
Wait, hold on. What goes into a girl bath?
I don't think anything. I think that if it's no boat, that's a girl bath.
Bubbles. They get bubbles.
Well, we both get bubbles. But you got to bring the boat.
Get bubbles. They necessarily have to have bubbles.
Bubbles without a boat is not a boy bath. Right. You got to put the boat in. Then it's a boy bath.
Who hurt you as a child?
There's a lot of
actually, it's actually funny. I've made this joke a bunch of times, and I love this joke, and nobody ever gets this joke. I'm actually referencing an episode of Friends. There is an episode of Friends where Chandler takes a bath, and he gets ridiculed for taking a bath, and he points out his boat. And I've remembered that since that episode happened. And he's like, it's a boy bath because it's a boy boat. And I am just quoting Friends, and no one ever gets it, ever picks it up. And I've enjoyed making this joke for years now. But it's actually an episode of that TV show.
Oh, see, that makes
sense. Good talk. I never wanted to give I can't believe I've given the origin
for
the first time ever.
You're like,
no, because everybody looks at me.
You broke the magician's code.
I know. Everybody looks at me like I'm insane, and I just love the reaction of insanity to the thing I'm saying because I'm aware it's insane, but I'm actually just quoting a thing from a very popular television program.
Thank God. You can't imagine how happy I am that you actually admitted that.
I never want to.
Well, you already did, so it's.
I know. I did.
It's
a good episode.
I'm sure it was.
Joey and I think Monica break into the bath, and they realize that Chandler's in the bath, and they all have a little thing about it. It's kind of the same as the thing we were doing. And he's got a boat. It's good talk.
Well, listen, it's been fun. I'm sure when I was a child, I had some sort of toy in the bathtub. But
right. Well, I had a Star Wars one.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. You put a little fizzy thing in it, and it would propel it, and then a little fizzy thing it was
like
great.
Alka-Seltzer or something.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like a little fizzy pellet. You put it in the bottom of the boat. This feels like a wrong motion, and then it would project. Yeah, it was great.
Man, you've led some life. Now you live in a 14-story castle.
Right. Yeah,
it's amazing.
I'm excited about it.
With a giant spot. Is your tub like Eddie Murphy's in Coming to America? Do you have nubile women bathing you in the morning?
That's the only thing I don't have. Yeah.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. It's coming.
No, Betty wouldn't approve of that.
Well, what if she orders it? What if she orders it and you open the door and it's Amazon? Go, hey, we got your nubile bath assistant.
She would not order that for me. That would not happen.
What if she ordered it for her and she said it was a Christmas present?
That's fine. I'll let that happen. Okay. I don't win any fights.
No, we've heard. We've heard.
Man, I can't believe I described the origin of the boat thing. Man,
it's okay.
I'm so sad. I've owned that for so many years now without ever describing it to anyone, and I finally let it go.
But it's the Christmas cheer you're spreading, Craig.
I guess you are spreading Christmas cheer.
Well, I was just trying to make this episode as weird as possible so I don't get asked back again.
We'll ask you back next Christmas.
Were you trying? Is that what you were trying to do this whole time? You're trying to wow my weirdness, my usual weirdness on the show. You were like, I think I can out-weird Cody.
I am very tired. One of the reasons that I stopped doing.
I'm surprised you're still here.
I
thought you were. I'm happy you're here, but I thought you were.
Craig, how about for like 10 minutes or something like that?
That's what I said. The biggest reason I left this thing, and I never really explained it to any of the audience, was because of how tired I was. I just got super tired. And by the time I was doing this, my brain wasn't working anymore because I was super tired. And that's what it is right now.
Yes. No, and it's completely understandable. You did 9 hours of live radio today. I thought, when I asked you, I said, hey, do you want to just jump on?
Oh, we were talking about stuff that was important.
Yeah, it was very important. We've learned all kinds of things today, boy boats, and Craig doesn't make his bed. And
the Nook. Well, because
no
one does.
The Nook was
Craig really wants to eat at a big grown-up table.
Can't do that.
No, can't eat, but he can take a boy bath. Can't eat at the big boy table. Maybe that's so you take a boy bath and then you have to eat at the kids' table.
That's accurate. Yeah, that's my life.
And you're a dog.
Yes, and I'm a puppy. Well, not a full dog. I'm still a puppy.
A puppy. Yeah. Very happy.
Because I'm excited. I'm a very
excited
energetic
and lovable. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's a good description. To be honest, out of like all the descriptions, if your spouse had to describe you as an animal, I think puppy's the way to go.
People like puppies.
People love puppies, right? People love puppies.
No, give me another animal. Give me an animal you'd like to be described as, because I can give you a negative if they call you that animal.
Lynx.
A lynx?
Yeah, can't do it, can you? Right? Okay. Well, there you go. Sorry, I'm a lynx.
I would tell you that if your missus described you as a lynx specifically, if they actually said that there's a lot of things going on in that situation, and none of them are good. No, they're all bad. They're all real bad.
Oh man.
I think all animals have negatives attached, even a puppy.
But if the premise of the question was you had to be described as an animal. Yeah. You couldn't be described as a human. Now I think there's negatives there.
Bear. I know there's
negatives there. They're very angry.
Yeah.
The bears get very angry.
I picked the most accurate animal to describe me.
They're extremely not angry. That's not science. I'm telling you.
I worked for a veterinarian that got attacked by a grizzly bear. He would disagree.
Oh yeah? I talked to a bear expert who had a show on Discovery, and I think he would disagree.
Let's get Dr. Vogel on the show.
Yeah, really. Where's Vogel? What about General Ben?
Let's get the bear expert I talked to on the show.
And what did he say? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Casey Anderson.
Bears are dangerous. We all know bears are dangerous.
No, only if you piss them off.
Right, because then they get mad, which goes back to Craig's point that they're angry.
If you don't know, they're not angry. You don't mess with bears, they don't mess with you. Bears don't want anything to do with humans. If you get in their business,
once again, I have perfectly described myself as an animal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like humans. If you don't bother me, I'm not going to bother you.
Right.
But if you poke me with a stick, I'm going to maul you.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's negatives there.
Right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was reading through the chat.
I would also fight forest fires.
Yeah. You might.
Oh, I definitely would. I'd look good in a hat.
I would describe myself as a dragon.
Because you don't exist? Because you're a mythical beast?
Yeah, I'm mythical AF. As foretold.
Oh.
Mythical as foretold.
I think we might have broken Craig now. I'm fine.
I'm totally
he finally hit the wall.
Thinking things that are terrible about
it looks like all of a sudden you just went,
No.
I'm asleep and my eyes are open.
No, I was actually thinking like I've talked a majority of the show. I should let you guys talk. I should just.
We talk all the time.
And I was reading the chat, and I liked several of the things in there, and I didn't like some of the other stuff in there. So I was just going through that.
I like that Craig is a masturbator.
Yeah, it's fine. That's not the big deal. Tom says girls have the bath bomb things. Actually, I also have dabbled in the bath bombs.
Have you? I
awesome.
see people doing those on Instagram and stuff.
I feel like I had the gateway drug of this Star Wars thing I was talking about earlier with the little fizzy thing. Because when I was a kid, this is real. It was one of those little Star Wars fighter jets, and you put the little fizzy pellet that came with the fighter jet in the back, and it propelled it through the bath. And that is basically a bath bomb now. Without the show.
Did the bubbles stay?
Yeah.
It's
the same thing as a bath. Like they fizzed out and they kind of changed the color of the water. Ooh. So it's the same thing as a bath bomb. It was a toy for a child. So again, my gateway drug into eventual bath bombs.
Did you hear about Belle Delphine? Are you going to try and sell your bathwater, Craig? There's an Instagram model, 19-year-old Belle Delphine with 4.2 million followers on Instagram. She was selling her used bathwater for $30 online. $30 bottles of, quote, bathwater for all you thirsty gamer boys on Instagram. Post had more than 500,000 likes. Is that why you're going so in depth in this bath story, Craig? Are you going to start selling your used bathwater? Because I think it's a lucrative side gig.
No, I don't want to do
that. It's a side hustle.
Don't you have an OnlyFans, Cody? Didn't we talk about this before?
I do have an OnlyFans.
How's it going?
Yeah, I do.
He launched it
on the show. Remember?
He launched it on the show.
It was. I don't remember the. God, I don't remember what. Let me. Yeah, I got to look up the web address. I have no idea what I did to register.
It's fine.
What email did I use?
So are you gonna sell your bath water?
Me, no.
Cody?
That's super weird.
It is well, you already said you weren't gonna. I didn't why would you see?
But they bought it. Like the reason that story went viral and like we talked about it in the world of radio is because she made like tons and tons of money.
Right.
Because tons of money. Stupid.
Guys are stupid.
Yeah.
Guys are really stupid.
Well, there was a story I did today about a girl who was told by her mother when she was younger to make money off men. That was the advice her mom gave her. She is now an OnlyFans model who makes $36,000 a month off of men. And she's like, I was just following mom's advice. $36,000 a month.
If I were a woman, I would absolutely do something that would net me that much money from.
I mean, I'm sure there's people that make even more, $36,000. That's not millions of dollars. It's just hundreds of thousands, but still.
A month?
A month, $36,000 a month.
That's still a lot. It's millions after like 5 years.
When it's not millions a year.
Sure.
Right. But anyway, it's still like impressive amount of money to make from your basement. I don't make that kind of money in my basement.
It's millions a year if you invest half of it in GameStop stock and you sell at the right time.
This guy again.
Can't stop.
$432,000.
That's a lot of money.
It's not a bad.
No, I know. 360 is the 10, and then you add 72. There was a very easy mathematical equation.
10 times 15 is 150.
What?
2 plus 2 is 4.
36 times 10 would be 10 out of 12 months. Then you add 72 to 360.
Yeah,
that's how you get to the number in your head.
I wasn't arguing with that.
Wow.
I don't know what you said.
I told you 10 times 15 is 150.
Why did that has no relevance?
I was looking at my insulin pen and I I have 10 units left. And a unit is about 15 grams of carbs.
Gotcha.
And so that's 150 grams of carbs that I can.
Gotcha. That's a trick for doing mental math in your head, folks.
Be diabetic? I know. It's
be diabetic.
diabetic. I'm so good at multiples.
But not diabetes type 2, only type 1.
Yeah, the type 1. No, I'm so good with multiples of 15. I can give you any multiple of 15 like the snap of a finger.
15 times 17.
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead, Brian.
You blew both of them. Well, we both yelled out numbers and you didn't get any one of them.
You talked over each other, so I just said yes.
All right, 15 times 27.
15 times 27?
You heard me.
7,008.
You know what's hilarious? The first thing about when you ask anybody to do math is they'll always repeat it because they're giving their brain that first second to try to think about it.
Right.
So every single person you ever ask to do a difficult multiplication in their head will always repeat the numbers back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 36,000 times 12.
Yeah.
You were right. I don't know why.
I don't think I ever repeated it. I don't think I did.
No, you didn't. No, you were right.
I just explained the math.
No, your way of doing it was very simple.
You
did the work. I was like one of my lazy fourth graders today. I just went to the calculator.
I always show my work in math.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
was really good at math as a kid, which we've talked about before.
We have.
Which doesn't make me a good broadcaster.
And I was horrible at math, but now that I'm doing it again in school, they've learned different ways to teach math that makes it much easier to understand. That, and I'm older, so I care more.
I saw a TikTok video. Betty saw it and then showed it to me of a 2x2 mathematical multiplication. Yeah. And the way that you do it in other countries is totally different because you draw lines on both sides, you multiply both sides, and then you use addition to build it's really weird, but it worked. And I can't figure out why. Is it because it's 2x2 or does that work for everything?
They break down the numbers. They break down each number is what you're saying.
Right.
And they come down.
Yeah. The way that they annotate it, just the way that they do it was so different.
They teach that in this country now in some cases, and it does work better. I don't know what it is. And the way they teach fractions now is so much easier. I'm like, oh, I understand this now. Maybe I could have been an astronaut.
I couldn't figure out why it worked. Like I wanted to know why it was capable of working because the math we were taught, it wouldn't have felt like that should work.
No. Well, there's
Craig,
a lot
on
of
TikTok?
stuff.
I am on TikTok. Yeah.
Are you
the
really?
Craig Collins Show. Yeah, the Craig Collins Show. We have
the show is on TikTok. Okay.
We have one video. It's gotten about 1,000 views, and then we put no more up.
That makes sense. I like it.
I also live stream my show, an hour of my show every single day to Facebook.com/The Craig Collins Show, YouTube, The Craig Collins Show. There are multiple episodes that have been live streamed. And then I stopped this week because I'm tired.
Oh, yeah, because you got, you're not camera ready.
Right, it'll pick back up in January.
I can't go on TikTok.
Why?
Because it's all underage girls.
No,
all of TikTok. Like I opened TikTok one time and I was just like, look at these people. And it's like, oh, it's like a 15-year-old dancing in like her underwear, basically. And I was like, this is dangerous. And I don't want to be part of it.
No, it's right. That's what Noonan said. It's not if you use it for like a few days and you're not clicking on those things. Your TikTok feeds you like any other social media platform, the things you interact with. So my TikTok is now all dogs. Because I've wanted a dog. So I keep sending funny TikToks of dogs to the missus.
Are these selfies?
No, they're just like little videos of cute dogs.
Dancing?
Yeah, because it's TikTok. It's never a photo, dude. It's always a video.
Right.
I know, but you didn't get. Oh, wow. I'm not going to explain my channel, Joe. You said my TikTok is all about dogs. And I said, are they selfies of you as the.
Yeah.
Forget it.
Yeah, I got it. No, I got it. I followed it that time. No, because I am a dog. I followed it.
It took me a second too. That was a good deep cut though.
It was a nice deep cut. But no.
So you just watch dog videos on TikTok.
So this is how the algorithm changes. It's not that I just watch them. I'm
That's
actually interacting with them by sending them to Betty. So I hit the send button and I send the dog video off to the missus. And I did like 6 dog videos. And those are the only things I think I've ever interacted with on TikTok. And now it's just dogs. Like it's just dog after dog after dog. That's all my TikTok is. It's
Are they underage dogs?
No, I'm not sure.
All right.
It's no more, I don't feel creepy anymore going on TikTok because I see no,
as opposed to Cody, who's looking at nothing but 15-year-old girls.
I will tell you when you first join TikTok, if you say you're a dude, it gives you those videos first. Like it just assumes that that's what you're going there for.
Yeah.
So you have to teach TikTok you're not there for that. And then it gives you other stuff.
Yeah, no, it's a creepy platform, and I think
it's creepy at the beginning. You got to get over the Mount Rushmore, the hill that is.
But what if you want a little creepy and funny dog videos?
I don't know.
Yeah,
can that be? Does the algorithm know that sometimes I want to look at a meatball sub, and sometimes I want to watch some twerking?
No.
To answer Maria's question, the dogs sometimes talk via TikTok sounds.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not going on jailbait.com, aka TikTok.
It's not what it is.
I have the TikTok app on my phone.
I bet if you open it, it'll show you girls. And don't assume that they're legal, because
it's talking to me. Why is it talking to me?
You guys are on my phone, so I can't do it.
All right. I'm going to look for you.
There.
You're on there? Craig Collins Show.
Craig Collins Show.
Wait,
I ate a chicken sandwich and I put an Airhead on it.
An Airhead candy?
We called it the Airhead Chicken Sandwich Challenge. This is because Airhead made a fake commercial that they put on social media about a bun made out of Airhead that would go for a chicken sandwich, and they were going to make their own. They were joining the chicken sandwich wars with an Airhead chicken sandwich. So we tried to create the product they were joking about, and it was gross.
There you are. One video. New radio bit called "Trying It Out."
Yeah, that's
that was the air. That's the Airhead chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that's the video. Huh. How many views now? What are we at? Should say.
Where would it say?
Somewhere in the corner, the right corner.
Hold on, I'll click on it.
That's good. Thank you. One more view. It's great.
Sure.
It's making money.
Somewhere in the right corner.
The Craig Collins Show on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Radio Craig C on Twitter. Just giving out all my socials.
Man, you are branding.
I'm on all the socials.
It's been shared 8 times.
What do you guys think of Daniel Bryan challenging Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship last Wednesday, and going to a 60-minute time limit and ending in a draw because they reached the time limit?
I don't think you said words. I don't think those are English words.
I thought it was a great match.
I think it's fantastic.
I don't think those are things. Brian. Oh, I thought of you, Cody, recently. I was at a there's a thing. It's connected to what you just said. I was at a I think it was a Goodwill, and there was a Macho Man Randy Savage, Jake the Snake. Is he the other guy?
Yeah, he is a guy. Jake
together, it was the two guys together as like a doll set, and I was like, oh, that would be a great gift for Cody if I liked him enough, and then I didn't buy it. Yeah.
Wow.
It was there. It was like $5.
Did you say to yourself, I'd buy that for $1, but it wasn't $1. It was more than $1.
It's $5. Yeah. So I said, no, that's too much. Yeah.
$5, huh? Yeah.
It seemed cool though. And I think it was like original packaging. I don't think anybody ever played with it.
It probably was really cool. And you could probably sell it for a lot more than $5.
I have a Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior set from Brian.
All of that put away, you would have made a lifelong friend very happy.
Yeah. Right.
But now you've made me feel worse because you told me it wasn't worth $5.
All right. Yeah. Well, $4.50 was my limit.
Wow.
$4.50?
And Christmas was coming up. Cody, go down there, order it, send it to Craig's house, and tell him it's a Christmas present for you.
It'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Put it on his card.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Well, I would recommend everybody does check out Cody's McRib vid, Adam. That's definitely something you should get into. That's weird. If you want to take a weird trip, just go watch that.
Yeah.
Years
We've
ago.
talked about it on the show before. It's the YouTube video of me just eating McRib in a weirdly poorly. Didn't we show it on the podcast once, Brian?
Yeah.
And
I was
Craig?
here. Yeah,
you were here. So then both of us. All right.
I think about 15 years ago, maybe more than that, I did a YouTube video of me pouring the perfect pint of Guinness. It was like the only YouTube video I did years ago, back before you. And I just kind of commented on it the other day, like somebody just watched it. And
that's awesome.
I was like, what do you do? It's probably somebody who watches this or looked at the other stuff and then went back and found this old video.
I don't know. I think stuff just randomly gets shared because I've noticed ever since I started live streaming that we have a trickling in of likes on my Facebook page every single day. There's multiple ones a day, and none of them are from the area. They're all from other places in the country or the world. And I don't know how they would have discovered the show if, like, the platform didn't just throw it at them.
Yeah.
Algorithms, man.
We can be we'll be part of the algorithm. We're part of
So I imagine that happened to you too.
I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because who's going to seek me out online? All the nudes. They're not looking at all the nudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it, Craig. You're not going to search me out. You're not going to buy Cody.
No, me.
We get it. No, we get it.
I meant they weren't going to search me. I was talking about myself, Noonan.
I don't think so.
I always talk about myself. Yeah,
well, that's, you got 9 hours to do it. Tomorrow, 6 to 9 Eastern time for Tony Katz in the Morning News. Huh? 5 to 8 Eastern time.
Just saying.
6 to 9 Central time.
Just giving myself the time.
6 to 9 Central time, WIBC. You can listen to that online if you're not in the Indianapolis area. Then, if you're anywhere in the world, you can listen to the Chad Benson Show.
On a lot of places.
It comes right after that.
Yeah. Well, and it airs throughout the day.
Airs throughout the day, but you record it right after that.
Correct.
You're live somewhere. You're live, and then it's recorded and rebroadcast around the globe.
Correct.
And then WMBD from 3 to 6 p.m.
1470, 100.3 WMBD.
1470 WMBD.
And 100.3.
Right.
AM FM.
Now, I hear Thursday morning you may be having a guest.
Yeah.
On your
Thursday morning on WIBC.
WIBC.
We will have a 1 hour guest that is both this Thursday and next Thursday.
That's right.
He is a comedian.
He is.
YouTuber, podcaster,
Fantastic.
radio host.
Yeah.
Does a lot of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
and we will only be talking about why it's silly to make a bed for an hour both times.
1 hour, full debate,
hour,
hot bed takes.
Right. And since I have the ability to mute you at times, whenever your points are too good, I will mute you.
Of course.
And I will go ahead.
I would expect nothing less. I would expect nothing less.
Brian's going to be on the show.
Brian? I thought you were talking about me. I was very surprised there for a second, but
no.
I was going to say, I'm honored. I'm honored
awkward.
that you gave me that kind of an introduction, but it was Brian you were talking about the whole time.
I'm not talking about you, Cody.
No, we're not talking.
Very hot.
You're not a comedian.
I made a joke one time.
I think I invited you to do the show too, Cody. I think you said no.
You did.
Wow. That doesn't surprise me.
That was out of my control. Maybe next week. I don't know if you're still doing shows. Well,
hey, next week I am. I got a full set of shows. And honestly, I have a radio show. It's Monday through Friday, 3 to 6.
See that?
Aren't you on that show every Monday?
I am on that show every Monday.
Yes,
we'll figure out when we'll be. Yeah. Maybe it'll be like. Yeah. We'll talk. I'll be on it in January.
But actually, that's the only reason I came on this show, guys, was to book your next performances on my other shows. So I'm glad that we got to this point. I would like to map it out fully.
Finally, we got to do it. Well, we're just saying, listen, Craig shares the wealth. He wants us all. Well, he wants Cody and I to be in a 3 to 4 story castle, not to eclipse the 18-story castle that he lives in.
No.
But
yeah, we'd never have the same castle. That's silly.
No.
Plus, you guys can have castles, casolitas. Little.
We come on and we remind him where he came from. We keep him level-headed.
Yeah. Look,
he's like, man, I am so happy to bypass these guys.
I've at least got my dragon. See the dragon in the Christmas spirit. That
dragon looks great. If you guys don't keep me level-headed, my wife, who makes all the decisions for me, does as well.
Oh,
my wife.
That's how it's pronounced. I love the treadmill I bought, by the way. It's great.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't wait to see your quads.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I can't wait to see her home solo without my wife, who is not allowed to see a projector setup whatsoever.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
And never
where are you going to put a projector, Cody?
Oh, well, we don't. She would literally rearrange the entire downstairs living room and reorganize the entire setup specifically to accommodate a projector.
Really? Why does she want a projector?
I don't know. She always
it's better. Because it's better. It's just better.
I don't know. Cody has a pretty sweet TV.
We have a decent TV.
How big's the TV?
Not as big as a projector.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah. It's not 84 inches, unfortunately.
That's what she said. We're all tired, Craig.
This was fun. It's great.
We didn't even say Merry Christmas to people.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to anybody.
Such an easy fix.
It is an easy fix. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yes. Welcome to 2022. Craig, tell everybody again.
Can we do some other ones? Can we just keep going? Welcome to 2023. Welcome to 2024, everybody. We're hoping to finally beat coronavirus in 2025.
This is his way of never having to come back.
Happy Black Friday. I think next year's Black Friday sales event starts next Thursday.
That's right. Don't forget to wait and shop on Cyber Monday so you're not corrected by Cody on, oops, I made a mistake Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Happy 2028. Coronavirus is almost in the rearview window. We are very excited.
We're getting close.
Very excited about it.
Well, the beta
President Anthony
Gamma
Fauci
variant
has said that he thinks he's going to beat it.
Well, the Delta Gamma variant at least is very sexy. So I think we can all agree
the Super
about
Delta Plus variant, you mean?
Well, the Super Delta Plus, that one, I could go with that.
You know the weird part about that virus? It's shaped like a boat, so we know it's a boy virus.
Did you guys both see the South Park, by the way? Do you guys? Yeah.
No, I haven't seen.
Oh, you got it. You got it, Noonan. You have to watch it.
But that's on Paramount Plus, right?
You sign up 1 month free. All right. Just remember to cancel.
I've got so many streams.
You have to watch it. Just the Alexa jokes alone are some of my favorite jokes.
Really?
They're so good. Yeah, so much of it is great, though.
All right.
But the
Have
Alexa
you watched Hawkeye?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Are you liking Hawkeye?
Yes. Have you seen Spider-Man?
No, it just opened, and I'm not going to a theater.
Well, that's wrong.
How often was it?
Not for any reason other than I don't like
everybody
the
went.
public.
Everybody went, Noonan. We all collectively decided it was the one risk we were willing to take, and we all went.
I'm not even thinking about it as a risk. I just don't like going out with people to a movie theater because people are rude.
Double wrong.
So I will wait.
It was the best.
I've heard it was very good.
It's not my favorite. It should be, and probably walking out, I felt like it was, but I still think I like the Avengers more, the first Avengers movie more, and I think I like Civil War more But that's really hard to pick. But it's Mount Rushmore of Marvel movies for sure.
Really?
Do I need to have seen the last one?
I mean,
which reboot did you not see?
Hold on. Whenever anybody asks that question, there's two versions of an answer. The first one is no, man, you don't have to see any of that stuff. You'll have just as much fun. But that's a lie because the more things you've seen, the more fun it is.
Right.
So you should see all the other stuff, and then you'll have an even better time.
Okay.
But if you don't, you won't be like lost.
Can we all
a
agree that
movie.
I agree with your premise. I don't think anybody has to go see the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie.
I think you should. I think you should actually. I think you should.
I saw that one with the lizard.
There's
lizard,
two.
Right?
There are two Andrew Garfield movies.
Who is the second?
I stopped paying attention after one.
You should go see them. Because,
who is the villain in the second one?
Jamie Foxx.
The Electro guy.
Yeah. It's Electro.
I think he comes back in this one. Don't spoil it. But
No. I did see the Electro one because at the very end of this, and that's already been Six movie, and that never formulated, right?
Did it?
They never made a Sinister Six movie.
Well, I don't want to say anything else.
Okay.
Well, because I mean, some might argue that with the amount of characters represented in the most recently, released Spider-Man movie, that it's Sinister Six-esque.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you get
a lot.
You get the villains.
If you've seen the trailer, Dr. Octopus is there. The Green Goblin is there.
Correct. You see Lightning at one point, so you know that Electro
is there.
Uh-huh.
Sandman, I believe, is in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
4.
The Lizard.
That's
5.
The movie.
Mm-hmm. Who else was there?
Venom.
Goblin.
I said Green Goblin. Yeah.
Venom.
In the movie.
Venom is in the trailer.
And I like this Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Venom is not in the trailer.
He's not. Was that an edit that somebody made? There's a edit online.
I don't want to ruin anything in the movie for you.
Please
but all I will tell you is that the Sinister Six movie feels like it got made.
Wow.
All
right. This is going to be exciting then.
It's such a good movie, man. It's
I've heard it. Yeah, I'm not saying that I have every intention on seeing it.
You should see it now. Go now. Go right now, Noonan.
No, I can't.
Close the computer and go.
Now. I
just
can't.
go.
I have to be up for school tomorrow. I
just can't believe they made an Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
They made 2.
How many people were the president of the United States and then Spider-Man?
I see what you did there. You went historical for that joke.
You did. You dove deep.
We went way back, trying to go for a deeper cut.
Yeah. Wasn't that deep? He's a U.S. president. There have only been like 20 of them.
That's true. 24. That's wrong. Well, you're very up on current events.
Are you guys? You're just that's got to be a joke. You're both joking. It's a very fun joke.
We've only had 45 presidents.
That's not right either.
46.
That was a swing. There 46. We go. We found it. Yeah. We found
it. Not technically.
Not
technically 46 separate humans though.
Right, because one guy did it twice. The history thing that we're doing now is so.
Well, I just wanted you to know that we actually paid it.
Cleveland that we did it twice. Is that what we're doing? Are we doing the Grover Cleveland thing?
This is great. That we're now.
Was he the guy who did it twice?
U.S. president trivia.
He's the guy who did it twice with one guy in the middle, right? Is that Cleveland? Did I get that right?
That was a Cleveland steamer, is what you're thinking. There's not one guy in the middle for that.
It was Stephen Grover Cleveland. That's true. Stephen Grover
Cleveland did it with a guy in the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, he's not the only one.
I know.
There's a whole category on Pornhub. I'm
aware.
The only
Cleveland category.
The only president to wow.
Yes, the only president to serve.
Hold on.
And then
2 non-consecutive terms.
Correct. Yes. Have I impressed both of you with my history knowledge?
Well, yes, and I also just wanted you to know that at least I knew there were more than 24 presidents.
I know. I thought as much. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
No, I believed you.
I don't even know who the president is right now.
Neither does he.
I am the president. I am the puppet master. Still.
So you've served 2 non-consecutive terms as well.
I've served 5 non-consecutive terms.
That's impressive.
Nobody knows. I'm undercover. I'm undercover prez.
Let's make a TV show.
Happy holiday, everybody. Happy Merry Christmas.
All right, listen.
Happy holidays.
We've said too much. It's time to wrap up. Thank Craig. This was a pleasure.
Brian, you were frozen. Now you're not.
it was a pleasure to have you. We're glad you decided to come back on, jump in for a night, share some holiday mirth with us.
That's what it did.
Get all mirthy.
Yeah.
Hear about baths and beds and puppies.
We did the greatest
lights.
hits.
We did it all. We've talked about it all. I got to throw out a quick, this will be a downer, my mother-in-law passed away. We were down there last week. So, that was rough. So quick, I don't know what, but
update.
Good thoughts to my wife. That's why we weren't here last week, because I was very vague. So that was why we weren't here last week. But we will be back again, probably after the first of the year, right? We're taking next week off, aren't we, Cody?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're taking next week.
I'm going to take a few off.
Craig is going to come back in 11 months and 51 weeks. It's going to be very exciting because we don't edit, so we're not going to be able to loop in all the other New Year's greetings that you left us today.
Okay.
But maybe just pop it in. Maybe you could just record it and send us a voicemail if you're, because by then you'll be probably doing 16 hours of radio.
Happy New Year 2040. We are hoping to beat coronavirus this year.
Almost. We're almost there. Almost there.
Almost there. Craig broadcasting from the Pumpkin Patch, his beautiful orange and black facility. One more time, this week and next for Tony Katz on WIBC from 6 to 9 Central Time, 5 to 8, right? 5 to 8.
6 to 9 East, 5 to 8
6 to 9
Central.
Eastern.
Tony does two shows, by the way. I'm on Tony Katz in the Morning News. There is Tony Katz today. I am not filling in on that show.
Right. Well, because you're busy being on another show, the Chad Benson Show.
Correct. The Chad Benson Show, which actually he also does two. He does one locally in Phoenix, and then he does his own national show. I am on the Chad Benson Show, not, Chad and Gatos. So that's the other one.
Oh, that's wow. He's got a lot of gigs.
They do. They both do 6 hours a day, every day, all the time.
Wow.
I feel like I couldn't joke with either of them about, struggling a bit in my current situation because that's their everyday life.
Yeah, because they'd be like, what?
Right.
Baby?
They're both more talented than me and just overall better humans. But I'm thrilled to fill in for them on the holidays.
You just did 11 hours today. I think you're doing all right.
Yeah, I think you're fine. I don't think
they weren't all quality.
I don't. Well,
did they sell their own bathwater?
Not yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, you start one of those, you get one of these big national shows, then you got to pump out all kind of products and merch. Your bath water's going to go, your pre-stained Yankees caps, your boy boats.
The Greg Collins Show boy boat. That would be the best thing. I want to give those away to listeners.
Yeah, then you get sued by Warner Brothers. Your whole career will tank.
Yeah, it'll be terrible.
Because of the legal fees. It'll be awful.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Well, listen, we're going to go. Everybody's got big things. Craig, it was a pleasure. We'll talk to you soon. Merry Christmas to you and your lovely bride. Get a tree one day. We hope you.
I hope so.
Merry Christmas. All right. Cody?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I love the card, by the way. I especially love the picture of the three of you drunk on the back. That was exciting. Very, very nice. Craig, do you want me to turn off your camera so you can go to sleep?
Sure. Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Good night, Craig.
Bye.
There goes Craig. He's been he has been working like a dog. That's good for him, man. He's busted it out. I honestly though thought I expected him to be out for like 10 minutes.
That's what your text said. You were
That's what he said
Craig
to me. He goes, I'm gonna be really tired. I was like, yeah, I understand. I said, if you just want to pop in for a second and say hi and Merry Christmas, and I think it'd be fun. And I'm glad he stayed around.
It was great.
I'm glad he stayed around. It was just I'm surprised because like
no
if it was
mad
me,
at you, Brian. No one's mad at you. You didn't make him stay.
If it was me, I'd have been like, dude, I'm tired. There's no chance.
I've been there before, though. I've been in situations where I'm like dead tired and I end up just doing a whole thing.
How many shows did we do overnight where we were just slap happy goofs because we were so tired?
Yeah.
And they were the best shows. Craig was wound up because he was so tired. It was great.
They are the best shows. Yeah.
All
I was going to say something about my podcast, but I'll save it.
Do you want to save it or do you want to say it?
I'll save it. It's about my podcast. I'll talk to you about it next year in 2022.
2022. We will talk to everybody next year. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. As always, have a great holidays. Merry Christmas, joyous Kwanzaa, belated Happy Hanukkah, anything, Diwali, anything you are celebrating. We hope you are celebrating it well with people that you care about. And that is all. I did have my eggnog tonight, Cody. I didn't make a big deal about it, but I did slurp it down. Had to get the Oberweis the other day.
Yes.
On sale at Jewel. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
Give Jewel
that's where
a
I
big
got
plug. Yep, it's on sale. Hold on, Gidget's ready for this show to be over too. All right. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Are you okay?
Yes, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Good.